All right,
we're live. Sean, why don't you grab a seat here?
Hey, Sean, why don't you fucking take a seat here, man?
We're here with my roommate, Tommy, my adult roommate, Tommy Pope, my male adult roommate.
It looks like we're visiting our old grandpa.
Look at him.
An old folk home.
He's sitting there. Tell us.
This is nice.
It's not that you seem so embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's good.
You're
to have
uncomfortable.
nice.
It looks like he's sitting in like a dunk tank. He's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude.
Just relax, dude.
You're just
I'm
producing.
relaxed.
You're producing, bro.
I know, I'm very relaxed right now.
I know. I can tell. He's producing.
What's up?
Chilling, bro.
The fuck's up with you? It's so
Ready for the
dark.
Ready for the camera. What?
It's dark in here.
I know, dude. I can't see a fucking thing.
The production stinks.
Right before we started, before
Look
the
at that.
camera cut on, I was like, Shane, don't ever fucking go anywhere. It's like, oh, hey, guys, what's going on? Sean, let's welcome up. Don't ever fucking go anywhere.
Everybody makes me sit the other way. So how have you been, Matt? I haven't spoken to you.
Dude, I've been fighting the effects of
You're
my long
haul.
COVID, dude. My long hauler, dude. I'm telling you, I would love to have been like, my plan was to be like, yeah, God, I didn't even fucking notice it. I got fucking, I'm fine. It's just I keep coughing.
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
mucus,
dude,
bro.
I got it. It was fine, but that's fine.
That's what I wanted. That's
Well,
what I
that's-
wanted. But here's what happened, dude. There's been a development. There's been a development. I've been researching treatments because there's no treatment for COVID really.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no protocol for outpatient treatment. It's just take the thing. Hopefully it works. Can't really speak on it. I don't want YouTube fucking
Yeah,
blowing you up for
don't talk
misinformation?
COVID, dude.
I'm not talking COVID. I'm just talking about there's no outpatient treatment that I know of you can do.
Okay.
So I looked some stuff up, and apparently in the papers, dude, in the literature, there's promising stuff about cannabinoids. I just saw a headline. I said, you know what?
Cannabis.
Yeah. So I said, you know what? Because
Weed, man.
You smoke weed, right? Or you do mushrooms?
I don't really smoke that much anymore. However, now that I have
What's
to,
that much?
like, smoking specifically, I don't. I was more of an edible dude for a while, and then
How often are you high off your ass?
in the last couple months, really, maybe like once or twice. I can.
Oh, in the last couple months, you
Not
got
a lot.
high once or twice?
not a lot. Yeah,
that's it?
not a lot. Like I mean, like
All you got to do is
stoned,
be
like,
around
No,
this
how
kid.
about a little bit?
a little bit high, 15 times.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
What's
dude.
that, 10 milligrams?
Yeah, or the pen, just kind of puffing away on the pen.
My
That's
brother
nothing.
just gave me free 50 milligrams if you want one.
350.
No, 350 milligrams.
Who gave him to you?
Just this dealer.
You have a dealer?
You have
I got a guy.
edible
You
dealer?
don't have a dealer.
I got a dealer. I got a
Since
mushroom
when?
guy. A
What?
weed guy. I can get you anything. I can get you
Wait,
fucking.
what?
I can get you a gun in 25 minutes.
You have a
When did you
specific
get a dealer,
edible
dude?
I've had a dealer for years.
You
bro.
got a secret dealer?
Yeah.
Well, I knew about some dealers. I didn't know there was some.
Yeah,
I knew there was some contacts in other departments.
and it expanded into the mushrooms.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
mushroom
And he
guy.
gave me the freeze dried air seal packaging.
Yeah.
He's like, try these.
That always
See how they
impressed
are.
me. Matt had
Beautiful.
it. Matt had one of those things.
The what?
When you
One of
sold
those
weed,
sealed things. The
Oh, yeah.
sealing the package.
Oh yeah, vaccine.
I saw that. I was like,
I
this
just
guy's
ran out of your
legit.
mushroom pills. I need a new batch because I started doing the 3 to 5 a day.
I'll get you.
Yeah,
Are you doing it every day? You're gobbling.
I did it. I did it for 2 weeks. I did 3 to 5 a day.
You gobbled.
You got to take days off, dude.
Oh, you do?
They're gonna stop working at all.
Oh, what do you do?
You do the Fatamon protocol, dude. 1 day on, 3 days off.
I don't fucking know.
Or you do the Stamets stack. Stamets stacks 5 days
You
on.
either
3
do
days off.
Fatamon or Stamets, you fucking idiot.
I know.
What, do you not know?
I recommend the Fatamon protocol. Fatamon
There's no
protocol.
directions on the bottle he gave me,
Fatamon protocol.
and that's 3 on, 1 off.
2 on, or no, 1 on, 2 off.
Fucking eyes are burning from the fucking
the smoke is so bad.
smoke.
It's like deep oven smoke too. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
in a fucking coal mine.
Yeah, it's a fucking. We're working at a diner.
Yeah, there's a
No, Noah.
No, stop picking
Hand
the
down the
cheese.
cheese.
Is the
yeah.
cheese in frame?
Yeah, we gotta get
The only
we
time
get-
the
we
kid
get cheese.
smiles when he gets a
Cheese
piece
in
of
frame.
meat in his hands.
But yeah,
Are you still sick?
I feel better now. I'm telling you, dude. So I was doing some research. I'm going through the literature,
You good?
deep comprehensive analysis of the literature. Like we all do deep comprehensive analysis of the
course.
literature.
Dude, I can't read more than one paragraph. Anything I'm like, no.
So I'm
I
reading.
tried
that.
to read a book this weekend.
Did you really? What'd you read?
3 pages, went to bed.
I couldn't even read Rogan's post. Like, he has sometimes he has like 2 or 3 paragraphs. I'm like, what is this? I forget what I already started reading.
Don't you dare disrespect my best friend. True. Don't you fucking dare,
That's
dude.
so funny, dude. I was telling him like you shared one clip. Like he
yeah.
went in like 3 short months. To his first episode was like very quiet and nervous
Yeah.
a little bit. Last episode he's like, "Shut the fuck up, Joe. You're pissing me off." Now he's up Rogan's ass.
No, Rogies, dude, don't.
That was
talk
a joke.
about it.
That
That's
was
like
fun,
my
yeah.
best friend.
I was doing shut the fuck up and follow the
No, of
science.
course.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
No, you're exactly right though. The first time I did Rogies, I was like, Crab's World. It was textbook Crab's World.
I remember the first time you did comedy podcasts way back when, and like I'd be on like somebody's podcast, and I'd just sit there and be like, should I talk? In my head it was like, should I talk now?
Yeah.
Oh, this would be funny about that thing, but that was kind of long ago. They said that. I sat there the whole time like,
Go back and listen to.
Now you're just eating cheese in a smoke den. Whatever comes up, comes up.
Listen to how we used to talk. If you listen to an old episode, we've
Yeah.
changed the way we speak.
yeah.
When we first started, it'd be like, dude, I was thinking about the fucking thing about this thing.
Every time I catch an old clip, I listen to it. I usually do it on the toilet, and I go, Jesus.
We
fucking
sound totally different.
Christ. I sound like a fucking idiot.
We both sound like complete fools.
What did you, 7 years ago?
Probably 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, I
6
think-
years.
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez, time flies when
True.
you're having crippling anxiety every day. Time flies. When every week is the same.
Yeah.
You do a podcast, you're like, what the fuck did I say?
Yeah, time flies when you think you're actively destroying your life and legacy.
For Patreon money.
Yeah.
Real short
shit,
term.
I black out every night. I forget half those 7 years.
Yeah, I was getting banged up. I took it east this weekend.
Did you really?
And I didn't have fun.
What?
I had to do stand up without drinking. You got to do it.
You got to have 1 or 2 beers.
That's what I said.
Doesn't do anything to your body. 2 beers. 2 beers is the medical limit. The doctors say.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that's good for you.
That's in the
Doctors
literature.
say.
Yeah.
They're like, drink 3 glasses of wine. It's good for the polyphenols.
It is.
I think about
You're
that.
I heard
Drink a
that.
glass of
I
wine
heard
when you're
that
pregnant
study
every
got
day.
funded. I heard that
About
study.
big wine.
I think.
Well, I heard they found that they were like, "Yo, we arranged the data in a way that makes it look like if you have 2 drinks, it's good for your health." And like they pitched that study to alcohol companies, and they're like, "Do you guys want this info?
Yeah.
We'll sell you this." Study.
Well, I
They're like,
believe it, so I trust the science.
It's not like
could be the case.
I'm not drinking like Russian booze wine.
Yeah.
Could be the socialization aspect though. So
The what?
Could be just like the fact that people who drink hang out with, and have pals.
Yeah, that might
True.
help you
True.
significantly.
Yeah.
But unless you're getting hammered and fighting everybody every night.
toss in a little difference of opinion. No big deal.
So I tried not to drink this weekend in Tacoma, Washington.
Was that a little jab at me for our temperature
Oh,
conversation
not at all.
last night?
Not at all. But the temperature conversation has been slightly solved, even though I'm sure you don't believe me. So, every once in a while, Tom will crank the thermostat up as far as it goes.
It's to activate the
'Cause
water tanks.
Tom believes, and I'm not saying you're wrong. Well, I am saying you're wrong now. I wasn't sure. So it's an old shitty place. So the thermostat the whole way up just means on.
Okay.
Either the radiators are on or off. It doesn't matter. That was the old way of thinking. I Galileo'd out. I came in. I said, "Here's some new theories," and I was crucified last night.
Wait, you guys,
No.
you
I
guys have
came in,
radiator heat? You have radiator
Yeah.
heat? Okay.
dude. I came in here last night, and it
Pumps
was
on like
it
that.
was a
It's nice.
sauna.
It's nice.
It was
I was having a good time.
piping hot.
He was
I
gone
came
for
in.
3 days. I adjusted my body temperature, the temperature internally.
And you
I
got
was-
plants. You got plants.
I
In
got
there,
plants
too.
to
He
take
does-
care of.
that was- he
the
did bring
girls
that
get
up.
it. Me and the girls get it good when
He
Shane's
did.
on the road, dude. Even the plants are back there sweating like meat.
He did bring that up. It was like the plants. It's gonna be me and the plants. It's tropical
Look,
climate.
it's just like mushrooms. Got to give them 3 days good stuff.
I hear you.
2 days not.
True.
So I came in and I was like, in my head, I was like, I know the thermostat's the entire way up, because I was like, this has been an ongoing discussion, whether it's on or off, or there's some levels to it.
Yeah.
I'm more of a there's some levels to it guy.
You think it's a continuum?
Yes. So I came in. I think it's a spectrum. So I came in. I said, in my mind, I was like, the thermostat's the entire way up. This place is 900 degrees. I walk over, check. Of course, it's the entire way up.
Dude.
I was like, dude, it is so
You-
hot.
you
here.
have
He
to
was like,
do
what?
that. And then
he was so mad that I said it was too hot.
No, because I don't think it was. But maybe my body adjusted.
When-
Is there
as soon
numbers,
as-
or do you guys just have like a dial?
No,
There's
it's numbers.
numbers,
It
but
sets it to
I'm
100 degrees.
I'm telling you, it does. It didn't matter. I've been here for fucking 8 years, 9 years, and never has that thing adjusted to a certain temperature.
Until today when I showed him.
But
Until this morning when I said,
Well,
here's how
I'm-
it works.
I'm talking about. So upstairs doesn't activate.
Get your fucking hands off me.
The upstairs doesn't activate until you get to like
Yes.
72.
And that
or
is
something
true.
like
And the
that.
upstairs neighbors, we control their heat. So they would text us and be like,
we
hey,
don't get
can
to
you-"
a certain number on there,
Yeah.
they can't turn their heat on. And
Yes.
So once, yeah. It's a fucking 100-year-old building.
I know someone who had something like that, and then the Pico came out, or whoever came out,
It
was
changed
like, you
it?
don't got no. They were like, you don't have to pay, like your electric bill at all.
What?
You're
I
not.
wonder
allowed
if
to
they
do that.
didn't have to pay for heat.
You probably don't. Well, they're not supposed to.
When there was an Irish bitch in the basement, she started lumping all her shit together, and
Yeah.
I was getting a real high bill. And I'm like, I don't think you're splitting this up 3 ways. And turns out that
Yeah.
Dago he was getting in my ass with the money.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
old man was fucking me over.
He probably saw a young Italian. He probably had to take a little bit off the top of it. He's
you
like,
got to
"Ah,
think. You got to give him the vig.
Yeah.
thinking about
Well, anyway, let's go back to
Sorry.
the battle. There was a battle last night. It wasn't much of a battle.
There was no. Listen, we're very good with showing our chest and moving on.
Yes.
Chris, not good.
Chris, no.
He
would
will
have sulked.
elevate.
You guys bare teeth at each other last
Oh,
night.
yeah.
Yeah. No, we're two alphas respecting each other's stance.
Yeah.
True.
You say a couple things, gritted teeth. You show eyes like this. I hear you.
Yeah.
And
there's-
then and it doesn't elevate because it's like talking to your dad going, I got it. The message is there. I don't have any other ill will feelings, and I don't have a hidden agenda. I'm not a passive aggressive bitch. If I had an issue there, I could be like, wait, there's one. Well, I am sometimes.
No,
But not to
I
you-
was just
not to
saying that
you.
was a bit of a passive. That was a bit of a passive aggressive shot at O'Connor.
Well, he's not here, so I can't.
Yeah. Hold on.
Chris,
let me say this.
will elevate something, and he'll insult you.
So hold on. So this also helped the tension. This built the tension. Tom's been chilling for a couple days, no roommates. When you're chilling by yourself, no roommates, the second someone walks in the door, you're just like, fuck.
100%.
Yeah.
All right. So he's upset
Because
about
now
that.
you're in my vibe.
I just flew across the country all day, landed on a tarmac, had to sit there for another hour for some de-icing bullshit, then have to go wait for my bag for another fucking 45 minutes because JFK's a nightmare. Damn. So then I get into the house and it's 900 degrees. So we're both coming in with a little extra fucking,
Also,
I'm not happy.
It's just me here. I can fix the temperature really quickly, and then I give you the remote, and you got your time.
Yeah. I fixed the temperature. I was handed the remote. I turned it off. I said, I'm going to bed.
What's the deal?
So let's get this
I'm
correct.
saying the
Now-
option was yours.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, now
I
that-
was trying to make you comfortable.
was.
how's the temp go now that there's like a new understanding about?
Well, we'll see.
Day
'cause
one, baby.
This is
Is
day
it
one.
really?
Yeah.
So this morning I got up.
Usually
and,
when you
and
don't
said
burn
it.
the house down, it's a lot easier to regulate.
Yeah. I said it correct,
Shout out GF.
and I said, look, I set it to like 70. You can see it's on. It's not pumping, but it's on.
Yeah.
And then we shook hands. We stood right here, shook hands, said the dispute is
Yeah,
finished.
it was like if two bears actually shook paws.
You guys are like some like Dust Bowl Kentuckians. Being like,
we had to settle
turns
it.
out you're onto something there.
I'll tell you what.
Put this behind us.
You know, he made a smart remark about it, but there is there is somewhat of a joy of living with an adult at this age because you really do learn a lot about life and you learn patience in many ways that you can then take it into your next relationship where you live with a woman
Yeah, hopefully
and
when
have
a woman,
a family.
when you finally settle down with a woman.
Yeah.
no, because you'll just be like, dude, that was nothing what I was dealing with my adult.
No,
100%.
compared to a woman.
100%.
You're just gonna be like, that.
I've lived with 6 women.
Yeah, dude.
It's not this rules.
It's smoke and mirrors, dude. You guys are having like a disagreement between men. You go if you're doing like, oh, I'm gonna move in and I'll take some of what I learned with like adult men and move it towards women. Doesn't apply.
Doesn't.
None of it applies, dude.
Yeah.
You're going to it's just
It's
fantasy.
crazy how much
it's a
more
fantasy
patient
realm, dude.
I am with a man as opposed to a woman.
How
Because I
like
could just go, yo, it's my bad, dude. I was fucking.
yeah.
I was out of my pocket last night.
Yeah, there's like a law.
It's all right.
There's a law that states that like not like it's more of like a like a law of the universe, like physics laws. Like if like 6 women plan something and do it, 2 of them are gonna like fucking freak out. Like they can't
Wait, this is
plan.
physics?
Yeah, they can't
Yeah, like if
plan.
they're like, we're
a-
going to Nashville.
Yeah, they can't plan a trip for more than
3
like
of them
7
will be
people.
like, it's too expensive. She knows I'm short on money. That,
Yeah, right.
that bitch is doing this on purpose.
dude. They can't plan a thing for 7. If you have 7 chicks, like, all right, all of you guys go do the same thing. Go. It's just like, who the fuck did she think she
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
She had to wear those shoes. She knows I wanted those. Sean, could you do me a kindness? Could you fix me up a nice meat and cheese cracker?
Of course.
Luck of the draw. I'd like to see what you come up with here.
Okay.
It will be critiqued. All right.
You sure?
That's good.
All right. It's a cracker.
Don't go, Pep. Don't go, Pep.
Those aren't
No, no,
peps.
no, no.
Those
That's for
aren't
children.
peps. That's salam.
Oh,
dude.
it is. All right.
Salami's for adults.
Prosciutto.
Oh, I like.
Is there any
I like the
mustard
prosciutto.
in there?
Oh my god.
No mustard.
No.
Yeah, where would you? Yeah, you can put mustard on the tray.
Go Munster. Far
You know
left.
what? Here's what I was thinking that
Yeah.
I didn't get to talk about last
Far
podcast.
corner.
Right when we got done that night, I watched the Kanye West.
Which one was it?
You were jamming out to that. You
Bro.
watched it 3 times. It's actually really good.
I was. Thank you, Sean.
Except when he comes in those fucking space.
don't
He
mention
looks
it.
like a
Save this.
ridiculous animal.
What the heck?
I'm gonna save that.
You just spit in my face like that?
I'm not gonna
Maddie?
spit in your fucking face.
What?
I made that for you.
Hold on one moment. I'm telling a story because this is a podcast.
Forgive
He's
me.
not Chris. He's not going to talk through his open full
Yeah.
mouth, rather.
So I put on the
Sorry,
Kanye.
Chris.
I want to take back every negative thing I've said about Kanye.
He's a genius.
It was his concerts on Amazon. You can watch it.
Yeah.
It's the one that was like free Larry Hoover, that concert.
So
at
there
the-
was that one,
at
yeah.
the LA Coliseum. It's start to finish phenomenal.
It did change him, dude. He had his hood up.
I was watching.
He was on
it.
the edge of his
dude.
seat.
I was so happy to watch him.
He looks at
he's-
me and goes, he pauses and goes, dude, this is like motivating.
Yeah, it's so good. Well, here's what's motivating about it. It's a guy who's mentally unhinged. He's like, I'm done taking my medications. They're fucking me up. Everyone's like, this guy's an idiot. His wife's leaving him. She's fucking some other guy.
That was disappointing.
And
She
he
left
just
him.
goes out
Yeah, fuck
and
that
puts
bitch.
on the best concert I've ever. And every song was a hit.
Yeah, it was banger.
It
after
was
banger.
just every
It was
one of his
greatest
hits. Every one of his hits.
It wasn't new music. It
And he was
well, it was.
screaming, dancing the whole time, running around. It's so
The only
good.
problem is that the smoke machine doesn't stop the whole. It was like this apartment.
I liked
Fucking-
the smoke.
It's just nonstop.
It's
smoke.
visually stunning.
For sure.
It's
I feel
visually
like
stunning.
it would smoke out the first. It's like being too low at a UFC. Not you, though.
Yeah, true. It's because my best friend's taking me to the heavyweight. My best friend's taking me to the heavyweight fight. Not a big deal.
That rules, dude. You just do this. Do the Team America signal. Let's do 2 terrorists going down Bakalaka Daka Street.
It's the best.
I gotta see it. I tried watching it, and it was the they were filling in.
Yeah, they fill in with like a procession of
Yeah.
gospel singers for a long time. Of course, he fucks that part up. But then,
No, it wasn't. I was watching it with Maya, like a 2-year-old, and the whole time I was like, "Oh, we'll skip this part." And I was like,
yeah,
what
it
the
kept going.
fuck? It
It's
keeps
like
going.
25
Yeah,
minutes.
it is long.
But then you get to it, and it's
Dude,
everything. It's everything.
it's everything you hope for.
Did he talk about Pete Davidson?
He does not talk about Pete Davidson, but he
got a new
talks to
track.
Kim several times.
Oh, that's the one where he's like, Kimberly.
Yeah,
He's
he
like, come back.
sings.
He does say,
He's
come back to me.
every
though.
song is like at her.
He's gonna get her back, dude.
He's gonna get her back.
He's gonna get her
I
back.
don't think
Although
he
he's
is.
chilling with that new chick.
Why
now.
does he want her back?
He's got Uncut Gems, Julia
don't know.
Fox,
Yes.
dude.
I thought about
The
that.
baddest
Like, if
chick in the
you-
game wearing his chain.
If you lessen this to regular world people, right? If your girl and you guys split, she went somewhere else. Like, there are very few people in the world that I wouldn't just be like, I can't go back to that. That was it. You fucking animal.
I don't know, man. I think there's
Just get a new one, you know?
yeah, but there's something about dating a Kardashian right now that's
I'll
hot.
get it later.
It's hot to date a Kardashian.
Yeah, it's
They've
in right
become
now.
like human.
Yeah, but he's
they're
already
like human
past that.
handbags.
It's like doing a Rogan spot and getting a bump. Like he's already past the point where like he's done, dude. He's
He
fucking
might love Kim.
yeah.
He might love her.
He's got a date
Well,
like
I
the
think he just
queen.
doesn't
I
know.
mean, I've done some research. I saw her fooling around with that Ray J guy. Seems like a pretty good lover.
She
Seems like a
she
good
was
lover.
nice. I rewatched that a couple months ago.
Really?
He's got a fucking pogo
He has a
stick
penis?
of a dick. Yeah, yeah. And she's good. She's good. She's nice mouth on her.
Yeah, she does
Good
good
God.
blowjobs.
She does do good blowjobs.
She does. I noticed she does good blowjobs. and,
Yeah.
you know.
I got in a fight while watching it. I was texting my lady.
Oh, I
talking
thought you were
about,
talking about watching.
Oh yeah, I was watching the porn.
Ray J
No, I was
and
watching the Kanye concert. I was watching Yeezy,
Yeah.
and I got in an actual heated dispute with my woman because she was like, Kim's more famous than him, or
famous
is
than
like
who?
gonna be known in 10 years. In
More
the
than Kanye?
future, she's like, in the future, people will remember her more than Kanye. Stay out of it.
No.
And I said, and she compared her to like Marilyn Monroe. She's like this generation's sex symbol.
That's terrible.
And I was like,
Now
which
you're
that
being
actually
disrespectful.
no, that actually brings up a
I
fair point.
think I agree with her. In a way, because she's socially and culturally changed an entire generation of fucking pigs. And
Yeah,
these girls are.
that was my argument. I was like, she's
the
famous
negative.
for being a.
Yeah.
It's a detriment to society.
Dude, my gym is filled.
Well, you're telling me
filled
she has
with-
more
But I don't mean to
influence on
speak-
women than Caitlyn Jenner? Caitlyn Jenner's a sex symbol.
True.
That's a beacon for women.
Oh,
She is a
Conservative,
beacon.
family oriented.
Yes, true.
Yes.
True. She stays in her lane.
well,
She's
unless
not
it's at
killing
a
people in the
crossing.
car.
Yeah.
That was a minor blip.
Dude,
I
every
argued,
girl,
yeah.
at the gym.
I mean, dude,
I'm saying-
hold on. They stripped Caitlyn of T, and obviously the driving capabilities fucking slipped. Dude.
But I'll say 85 to 90% of every woman in that gym that I go to only waits around these 3 machines just to work ass. And they do squats and they do like air squat, like it's all about the ass. They don't do they do the thrusters. There's no upper body, there's no cardio elements, and they wear like fucking makeup. Their hair's done. They're just little piglets in training. And it's because of her. It's
gotta rev
because
it
of
up.
her, dude.
What do you say when you see these piglets fucking
Exactly that. Fucking pig.
Yeah. Dude, Tom hits.
playing racquetball?
Look at this
None of
fuck-
these little sluts do cardio anymore.
I'm
Sort
just
of big
playing,
fat
I'm playing
ass.
pickleball with like a 50-year-old. Look at these fucking pigs.
Trying to make a sex tape with Ray J, just working on their fucking
That's
ass.
what bothered me the most of how she gained her fame, what she's done to become famous. I don't like it.
Her dad freed OJ. That was that was slam
All
dunk
right, so
one.
OJ is more famous than her.
100%. Yeah. No one's
OJ
getting,
by a
no
mile.
one's getting OJ.
OJ his stock went down big time since
Dude,
that
it's
whole
Jesus.
since he unfortunately got
Michael
accused
Jackson,
of killing his wife.
OJ.
OJ slipped a little in the public
True.
eye.
Kanye's up there. Dude.
Kanye's way up.
Kanye's
dude.
up there. Kanye's like around 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Kanye,
We're talking world, like the Pope.
He's laying low right now. This is him laying low.
Yeezy.
This is him laying low. When he starts firing up the tweet, he gets in he'll be in the news cycle.
Didn't he tweet like 3 years ago? He was looking for funding for like the sneakers idea.
Yeah.
It was like 3 or 4 years, wasn't it? That wasn't that long ago.
He was claiming he was bankrupt from all the money he put into it.
Yeah. He was like,
And-
if you're a millionaire or billionaire, hit me up.
Now he's a
I have
billionaire.
an idea. I know.
I looked it up, but so is she.
She's a billionaire too.
She sold a fucking emoji app of her like whore face. I'm sorry, I'm being critical of.
there's something-
of Kanye's queen.
There's true.
The only
There-
reason I don't want to disrespect her is because Ye loves her.
that's true. There is something
She's the
to
queen of Staten Island now.
True, she is the queen of Staten Island.
Look at you.
There you go.
Thanks, guys. Anyone
Forgot
want a
you were here.
sandwich?
You were just staring at me the whole time.
Sorry.
True. We do have to respect her new relationship. If it is that, just that.
I think it is.
It's time we start referring to like white dudes as kings too.
Yeah,
I agree.
white kings and queens.
Exactly. Yeah, white kings.
I was doing that on stage for a while. I was like, we need to start protecting our white queens. And people would get so angry. I was doing it at the Salary on like new joke night. I'd be like, all right, here's something I'm working on. We need to protect
Pissing everybody off.
I'd be like, we need to protect our white queens. And you could audibly hear people like,
Well, dude, and I could be wrong. I could be inventing a little bit, but I've noticed from what I've seen, there's nothing a group of black ladies or even just one black lady hates more than like when they hear like a passing throng of white ladies having a good time. It's like if you hear a bunch of white ladies talking excitedly and you're with a black lady, usually you'll see their face just kind of go like real quickly, like, and then I went to that and that. They just
Yeah.
stop and go, oh.
well, in their defense, that's everybody. If I hear a group of white women walk by, I'm like,
I'm the
shut
same
the
way, dude.
fuck up.
They're so fucking annoying.
That's fair.
Yeah,
It's fair. That's fair. Maybe I could have just been projecting too.
yeah.
But I've noticed that you'll stop and you'll see their attention drift. And you see them just being like, shut the fuck
Please.
up.
So
think,
yes, in Tacoma, I was sober for the first few shows, and that was no good. So the Saturday Late Show, I turned on the juice.
You had your
Had
gummy
a couple
juice.
cold ones.
The gummy juice.
Turns out I need beer. Turns out in order to perform properly. Now it's just because what I'm
Well,
doing is new, because it's all it's
You should
new,
start
so I'm
working with the doctor.
uncomfortable.
Start working with the doctor.
Well,
like closely. Find like your
The
peak
exact
level.
number
like,
of BLs.
Like I need to know exactly what my
I
blood
know it.
alcohol content has to be.
I know it, dude.
Then you get out, do quick. As soon as you get off stage, do the fucking like night after hangover. What are that?
Yes.
Get the IVs.
Yes.
Just get them right out of your system. And you're like, oh man.
Or a cold shower in the morning. That'll get you going.
Start
It
working
works.
closely. Start like blood doping and stuff. just go get like alcoholic's blood, get a transfusion, go on stage.
Yes.
And be like,
Is that what I do on stage, Matt?
no, I'm saying you would. I was saying you would all of a sudden have an alcoholic's blood in you, so you'd go on and just be like, yeah, we fucking just get a blood.
Yo, how the homeless scream, dude. Yeah. Matt sent me this video. Matt sent me a video. I was on a plane.
Yeah.
Dude, I was howling laughing.
Dude,
It was so funny.
Spencer.
Go ahead, dude.
Shout out Spencer, dude. Sent me that video. That had the same effect. I was in my car. It was just it was a video of a homeless guy screams in, I don't know what country it is. It was
like Holland.
yeah, it was like Belgium, some like
I
one of
think-
those.
I think I've seen
one of those laughable fucking countries you hear about, like Holland.
Yeah.
You're like, and they're like,
Yeah.
I'm the Royal Duchess of Holland. You're like,
Yeah, suck our dicks. Holland.
who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Boo! Fucking Keebler
Yeah.
Elf country. Shut the
they're,
fuck
they're
up.
they're having the Queen like march out. So there's a huge crowd in this giant square. And it's a moment.
Thousands,
Yeah.
yes, thousands of people.
Thousands of people. There's a moment of silence type thing while the Queen's like walking out. There's a homeless guy that just goes, and then
You don't even see him. You just hear it.
Aren't they known for taking care of the homeless and healthcare?
well,
and
this
shit?
guy was pissed, and then, of course, all the dog brains hear a scream, and all the women start screaming.
No.
And it starts a stampede, dude.
65 people got hurt.
Stampede.
Because the guy started screaming.
Because one homeless guy during a
Did he have
moment
a
of
knife?
silence.
Nobody
don't-
knows.
nobody
it was
There's got to be some
just
physical.
hear the scream. I mean, they definitely killed the guy. Like
Yeah.
the Dutch royalty was probably like
They beheaded him.
They probably like, ugh.
Dude.
Oh no!
Dude,
Just
ruined their
think
fucking
of,
thing.
Think of
That
the
rules.
think of the power he felt.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you
like
think
you
he's been
said,
training for this moment, waiting for
like,
this day?
just seeing a queen walk out, and you're a bum, and you're just like, "Gah!" And the whole place explodes. Like dudes were drawing weapons.
I like
That
to
is like
think
the pinnacle of like
Yeah.
it's the antithesis of like the juxtaposition of the queen to
Yeah,
some dude who
and
can't
a
even
bum
get
just
shelter.
ruining everything. He must have felt
Meanwhile,
like
they're parading over his house.
I like to think
Oh.
he had no idea. He was just only like he was on a street like he turned that
Yeah, he
way.
took
He
the
didn't
wrong
see
turn.
anything and just fucking dropped something. It was like ah! No clue what was going
Yeah.
on.
I gotta find the audio.
He probably just thought they were from like space because they were in like royal gear.
Dude, they all started, and everyone slowly goes like, you see everyone looking around like,
He never
are you
saw
good?
royal gear. He's like, "Ah!"
As soon as
Dude,
one person
cops are
runs,
carrying injured people. It's fucking incredible. And the announcer's some Dutch guy who's like,
Was that the chef on the Muppets?
they all had to preserve they were preserving their Dutch queens, dude.
Hold on, I got it.
Dude,
It's
Did they think he was? Did they think he was gonna blow himself up?
I don't know, dude.
Why would you start running? Because it's Holland. They've never seen a homeless.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
it sounds like he's getting
you gotta
killed.
hear the first scream. It sounds like the guy coming hard.
True.
It really does. Oh,
Ugh.
oh shit. Shit.
What a bunch of pussies.
Just mass. Dude.
Mass hysteria. Just one just a homeless guy.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
And they're all they look like the old ladies that like walk around the Macy's in Times Square.
That must have been terrifying when we fuck lived in the woods. Back
Oh,
before
you'd
we
hear
had like,
that?
civilization.
Some
Just
night.
one guy would lose it. Holy fuck, what's going on?
the one dude who didn't have a cabin made.
Oh, it's just you and your family, and you're in like a little hovel, and you're like, fuck,
Dude, that's
fuck.
it reminds me in like
Be able to find my way back. He runs so hard.
in the Pacific and like in those war movies they show it where like you got to be quiet and then a dude will have PTSD while he's sleeping
Jesus.
and just freak out and they have to kill their buddy to keep him quiet. Isn't that a fun thought?
Oh my
That
god!
is a fun thought, actually.
Yeah.
That is a fun thought.
All right, so I'm in Tacoma. Mount Rainier.
Turn on the juice.
Mount Rainier, dude.
Beautiful.
How
It's active.
fucking
It's
wonderful.
unbelievable.
It's active. Careful, it's active. Don't
So
get
then I
freaked
Yeah,
by
it's
beauty.
true. It
Matt,
is
I
active.
told you it was active.
I could tell.
I knew it
I
was
looked at that.
active.
I said, I was just
That's an active one.
When you sent me that,
So,
I
Matt-
started looking at Haleakala.
You better knock it off, dude. Hold on. So my hotel room,
Don't get too close to that one.
like overlooked it, and so I'm like looking at it all day. I was like, this thing's
Every
the
hotel room
coolest
overlooks
fucking.
it. It's huge.
Yeah, it's incredible. But the whole time I was like, this thing's incredible. So I started googling it and looking at it. Then I found out it was active. And for the rest of the trip, I kept an eye on it, dude.
Dude,
I was terrified. of
next
this
time,
fucking
I'm telling you, next time you're around something more than like, 5,000, be like, Matt,
but
is this
those-
thing active? I could probably be like,
Matt.
oh yeah. Oh, you should be good.
That was like
thing. You
even
wanna-
if
let's see.
they pop, it's like a weak cum. They just go. It just like spin a
No,
little
those
bit down.
boys.
there.
What are you
You're
talking
gonna
about?
say that? You're gonna say that? But when Vesuvio happened?
Oh, Vesuvio.
Vesuvio.
You probably have cousins you don't know because of Vesuvio, dude.
fuck
Are you
outta
talking
here.
about the guy
Yes,
from
no.
Sopranos?
No, Vesuvio, Mount
You
Vesuvio.
go back to year 90?
Mount Vesuvio?
I mean, now.
You should have joked about that. Was your 9/11, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Mount Vesuvio. You guys had
I'm not
Vesuvio, and then COVID came and wiped out all the old fat Italians.
And never
That's-
forget.
That's what I was thinking about. That's what I was thinking about the whole time was every time I'd be whacking off in the hotel, I'd be like, I can't be that guy from Pompeii. You remember the guy who got frozen just for eternity holding his bird?
Dude,
Every time I whacked off, I was like, you better not fucking go off right now, dude.
must have
Ruin
made it
this.
hot though.
Whacking off with this
With an active
possibility,
Volk, bro?
with the possibility
Yeah.
of being frozen in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to keep this active, too. Though.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got to pop.
Especially if you did it right before you're going to fucking bust, dude.
Dude, imagine lining up your bus with a volcano blast. All
That'd be
time.
nice. That's probably what that WAP was trying to do when he got frozen.
Wait, did a guy get frozen in
Oh,
Pompeii?
hand on
Oh,
his
you never
dad?
seen them?
No.
There's hundreds of bodies that were
Only
exhumed.
one?
What?
Just one? Only one
no,
guy?
no, they excavated all the ash and
my
went down
God.
into the town. There's like a mother holding a child. It's nuts.
Oh my
He
god.
died. He got
You
frozen
ever
in
seen
time.
this?
Well, it's also-
they're all eternal WAPs.
Well, the funny
Yeah.
thing is, it's not like a nuclear flash. The lava
no,
was
that-
creeping. And
yes.
He was like, "Come on,
No,
come
no,
on,
it is.
come on."
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, the most of them
Fuck,
were.
fuck,
I
come
think
on.
most of them were suffocated by the
Instantly
ash first,
by
and
the-
the
yeah.
gases,
There was a
Oh yeah, the
and then
gases
they're buried
will
in
get you.
the shit.
there's a thing
Yeah,
called
no, that's right. The gases. Nothing.
there's a thing I forget what it's called, but because they're snow covered, when they erupt, the snow gets extremely hot, obviously, and forms this wall.
Jesus Christ.
I forget what the fuck it's called. It's a weird name. They have these dudes I was talking to have like school. You know how we had like tornado drills or whatever?
Yeah.
They have like drills, evacuation routes for when this wall of fucking hell comes
It's
down. on
probably
them.
boiling water.
It's
I got an
something like
idea.
that. Yeah.
Move
That's what I said.
to fucking Holland.
I got on stage. I said, "Why you guys live in Pompeii? You fucking idiots! This
Yeah.
thing's gonna explode someday."
Yeah, one day. What was the latest one that exploded like 10 years ago?
There was one that just went off like yesterday.
No,
Yeah,
Tonga
one-
was underwater. That's fucking nuts.
Underwater
Yeah.
volcano.
Did you see that?
I didn't catch
explosion?
that one.
Sent a tsunami warning.
You should have been all over that. I
in
got
Portland.
in Washington. I got
Washington,
I
too.
got a.
Did it form an
warning.
island?
Huh?
Did it form an island?
Not yet, but it will.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah,
gonna be a
that's how
good
we got
island.
Hawaii, baby.
Hawaii, here we come. Let me tell you about Mount Haleakala, dude. I was up there one time.
What happened?
Mount Haleakala.
Is it
That
active?
was an active Volk,
Nice.
and that we went up to that's
Could you
10
tell?
thou. That's not as big as the one you
No,
were on.
it's not.
10 thou. Could I tell it was active? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fucking yeah.
Yo, you doing wax now? You got product.
Huh?
No,
got
it's
product.
grease.
I just don't wash my
It's
hair.
grease.
Oh, it is?
I don't wash my hair.
Yeah, McKeever was doing that for a while.
Yeah, just
Apparently it's healthier.
I just don't want to wash my hair anymore. It's pointless. What am I
looks good.
washing it for? You know, I don't care if my hair's greasy.
You actually don't smell bad for
I
how
don't-
little you shower.
No deodorant.
Yeah.
What?
Your body adjusts, bro. The
Yeah.
summertime.
That's what I'm saying about the temperature.
Summertime.
You started sweating the second we started talking.
Yeah, I was probably sweating because I knew we were going to get in an argument.
As soon as you sat up to discuss the heat, you wiped your forehead and said it's not that hot in here.
It was probably the first time I sat up in like 3 hours.
What,
The temperature up here was so stupid.
What is
Three?
the hot temperature? What's your ideal temperature? And like when it's super hot in here, you
No.
enjoy
in
that?
bedroom,
Yeah.
we kill the heat at night, and I keep the window open.
Okay.
And a fan on me. I like it
Daytime.
cold as fuck.
But daytime.
Daytime 72.
That's too high, dude. 68.
68 to
Wait, so
72.
it was 72 when you walked in here?
No, it was 100 fucking degrees.
I just jacked the fucking heat to
He set
activate
the-
it.
he
you-
set it to
sensitive
100.
little boys coming off the
Oh,
fucking road.
you're just priming the pump.
I primed the pump, and
Bro.
I forgot to put it back down.
We can. It must have been full blast for
I need a beer.
at least 24 hours.
I thought it was one of those things where it was like instinctively he was just getting wife beater weather. I thought
He
it was
is.
like an Italian reflex.
He
You
is.
get like 90 degrees, you put a fucking baseball glove on, you sit in your apartment, you're like, hey,
That's what he was doing.
Joe Maggio.
You know,
I thought it was like an ingrained like, like how lizards need sunlight. I thought the wops just need like 90 degrees heat. Put
I
on
do like a little
put on the
hotter.
heater and just be like, hey, what the hell's going on in here?
well, my dad, but
Just to
my
get
dad-
more mad at the news. What the hell's going on?
My pop was adamant about like 67. It could never go over 66.
It's a good pop.
67.
Oh, so you're fucking your dad up.
Yeah, this would fuck my dad. Oh, no.
You're
I wasn't allowed to
fuck
adjust
you,
it.
dude. I'm gonna fucking turn it
Yeah.
up.
The problem is the back rooms are like saunas.
Yeah, there's
You
They
those
guys
got their
rooms
own
are
heaters.
tiny and they have heaters in them. It is, dude. I walked back to put my
makes
suitcase.
sense.
My room, a wall of heat when I opened the door. I was fuming.
Yeah, and that's like radiant heat too. That's
Yeah,
not
it's the
some
worst.
It's thick.
forced air bullshit.
great.
And
It's
You ever put
great.
a water pot on there?
It's good for you.
Get some humidity. It is the better of the heats, I would say.
Yeah.
I
I was taking care of.
I hate it.
I knew he was coming home.
True.
There's nothing more. I for real being artificial heat bothers me so much.
Car heat fucks me up.
Car
man.
heat.
Car heat's
I
the
get
worst thing in
so
the world.
angry.
That's the worst thing in the world.
I hate that.
Especially in New York now with the fuck, you get like some dude from Bakalaka Daka Street, and you get in his car, it smells like shit. It's 150 degrees, and you're like, "Sir, can you turn it down?" He's like, "No," it just fucking
Oh, he cranks you.
yeah.
I've met a few.
Smart ass motherfucker.
There was the guy that me and my brother bought the house, and we bought the trap off this Irish guy. He sold it to us for $27,000 with no paperwork. Shout
Trap
out.
house?
It was just like it was this crazy house in West Philly that like it was just a wild. Technically it was it was a trap house, but
Yeah,
turned into a trap. But
Yeah.
it was a low key trap.
it was a mids trap.
Mid's trap. I had 3 plants growing.
was
I was
Reggie.
growing weed.
That's it?
I was growing weed.
Oh, you're fine.
It's no big deal. But
The neighbors know.
but when he lived there, he kept the heat at like 86 degrees. It was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
That's
I walked
for the
in.
plants.
He didn't have any plants.
Oh, you didn't?
I walked in. I was like, what the fuck? How do people? I didn't know people did that.
That's
but
crazy. Getting in the 80s is nuts.
dude, that's how he rocked. He just kept it, and he was like, that was a drafty place, and he
You know what I
was just
should
like,
start
my bill's
doing
high as
is
hell.
you moderate the heat as you go into the seasons to get your body adjusted. Because when spring comes, spring, summer, I sweat for like 4 or 5 months straight. I can't wear khakis. I get ass
What?
sweat. Yeah, I sweat for literally 4 months straight.
He's a sweaty guy.
You're a sweater.
Beating down my fucking face.
It's pituitary stuff, dude.
It is.
No, I have
It's
a
glandular.
humble bird, dude. I don't sweat. I just go places. I'm just like a little worm. I just fucking. I don't
Yeah,
sweat. I
oddly enough,
barely
I
sweat.
don't sweat.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it. Don't sweat.
But once I get to sweating, it's a problem.
Once you
Man,
start
thinking
once-
about it.
The
once I
armpits
get,
start
I don't
flying.
think about it. I don't care if I sweat. I actually enjoy sweating. I think that's why I don't like. I've heard about dudes that like you start to sweat.
Yeah,
It's
I get
like, you
insecure.
think about it. Nah.
Especially if like you're going to like an audition or like you're a meeting
Yeah.
and you clearly think you're sweating. You know you're sweating.
Taking the subway, oh, that blows.
And then you got to start like thinking about like, oh fucking,
I like
do
when
I have
I
monkey
sweat.
butt right now? I've taken pictures of my jeans like this to make sure I don't have monkey butt. Like I'll backwards and then I'll look at it.
No one can tell if you're dude. If someone can tell your fucking asshole
if
sweating,
you saw that, I'd be like, did that guy just take a picture of a
Pictures,
fart?
asshole.
you'd have to be so close to see if you're Gucci. You're talking. You get like full
Oh, I
on.
get dude soaked underwear,
You're soaked.
and I get a strip right up the ass. If it's
Oh.
like 85,
Yeah, wait a second. Soaked underwear.
Oh, dude.
Hey, guys.
oh, you got an ad read?
Matt and Shane's.
Hey, come on, dude.
Hey, dude. Come on, man. It's our first one ever.
Yes.
Matt and Shane's Secret
cut 'em.
Podcast is thrilled to announce our new sponsor.
Sheath underwear.
That's why we love Sheath underwear.
Can I give you a real testimonial,
Yes.
dude? So I
was
was,
to do this to me at compound.
Yeah, I hate it.
dude. I'm telling you though, because I don't. There. You know how I am. I was like, I have to try it, and I'm an odd.
Yeah, we're not going to promote anything we don't
Honest to
try
God.
ourselves.
Because I like putting stuff around putting my dick around stuff in terms of clothes. Manhood Canada, I push that pretty hard.
What's that?
It's this thing you wrap your dick in. It's like if you want to gain the sensitivity back that you lost from being circumcised, You wrap your dick. It's a whole
Like a
other- yeah, but
fucking
we're-
like a headband?
Hold
They're
on,
not
dude.
paying us.
We're
They're not
doing an
paying
ad
us.
read.
They're not
sorry.
paying
It's
us.
like a do-rag for your
But
penis.
so I like having
Like
my
a
dong.
do-rag?
I like having it was pretty much just like a do-rag.
Exactly like a
It's
do-rag.
dong rag.
For your
So
penis.
I was like, I like having. I'm no stranger to having my dong just mummified going out in
Yes.
the world. So I was like, Sheath wasn't dealing with someone who doesn't know about wrapping up your dong. So I throw on the undies, dude. They tell you it felt. At first, I went, this feels kind of weird. They have a hole. You put your penis through the hole. It sits in a little cubby.
And your nutsack.
And then your nuts sit in like a little sack, a little kangaroo pouch for your nuts.
Exactly. How about that? Both of us.
And they say, give it a couple days. I'm not gonna lie. I put my dick in and put my nuts in. I go, the hell? I don't know about. I'm like, I guess this feels all right.
Like wrestling with a
But
friend.
they gave me 4 pairs. So every day I got up, I tucked my little penis into my thing. I fucking put my nuts in my kangaroo pouch, and then I noticed the little guy started coming out of his turtle shell a little.
Yeah,
He
you
goes,
get a little plump while you're walking
dude,
around.
Oh,
that's
because of the sensation?
It
no,
pumps
just
you
because
up.
your dick is
When you're
just like
mummified, you just get plump.
yeah, dude. When you're like when you're feeling it was weird. Like I started, I noticed I was
Is that
like,
because circulation's better?
it's just your dong's supposed to be
Support
wrapped
it.
in foreskin.
Support it.
Your dong's supposed to be wrapped in foreskin.
It's like the weighted blankets for people with anxiety. You just lay like a 100-pound blanket.
Yes, exactly. So my honest to God testimonial is after 4 days, I ran out of my sheaths. I didn't have any clean sheaths. Threw on a Hanes, and I will be honest, I went, I need my
Not the
sheaths
same.
back, bro.
You need
You
your
get
sheets.
used to them, man. They are nice.
What do you wear? Just briefs?
Mhm.
You're not wearing loose boxers like it's fucking 92, are you?
Not boxer briefs. I'm on boxer briefs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm
guys.
on like farted out loose boxer
The
briefs.
idea, yeah, my boxers are holes farted, blown out, dude. There's a pouch in my butt where the farts have. Hold on.
Yes.
There's 2 pouches, one for your dick and one for your balls. The idea of sheath, this is big.
Yeah.
The idea of sheath came from its founder, U.S. Army soldier Robert Patton, during his 2nd tour in Iraq. He's not one of those. He's not one of those one tour pussies.
Nah, dude. I first read that. I was like, holy shit, General Patton?
Not general.
But Robert Patton.
Robert Patton.
he's an
Support
actor.
the show and support this awesome veteran-owned company. Now I got to read this. Go to sheathunderwear.com and use the promo code DRENCHED to get 20% off your first order. Every order comes with Sheath Underwear's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code DRENCHED. Get Sheath Underwear and let them support your fucking balls, dude.
Support the troops, too. If you hate them, if you hate the troops, I understand you're not getting them. But, dude, I liked them.
Yeah, Matt.
I wouldn't lie.
Matt called me. I was wearing them. I just happened to be wearing them when he called me, and he
Dressed
said,
you down.
And he said, "Do you have your dick in the pouch?" And I said, "No, I'm just wearing them."
That was
And
the
he
problem.
said, "No, toss your dick and nuts in that pouch," and I did, and it worked.
It feels nice.
You were in the car?
No,
You
it
going
was
like a Starbucks.
I was just walking.
It doesn't take much to jostle them either. It's just fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine's more.
Wait,
like,
you could do it with no hands.
I'm more of like a plinko, dude.
It's like putting a
fucking,
knot in a
it's
cherry
like a little
stem.
plinko, dude. It's like, beep, beep, beep.
You're very talented, dude. Unwrapping at Starburst.
I've seen your penis. You cannot do that, dude.
What are you saying? I got too much dick to pop them through?
No,
I'll take that.
no.
Wait, why? So what about my?
You're saying
penis?
your penis, you can flop it into the pouch. The pouch is tight against.
I'm
dude.
saying
I can't
when
believe you're
when you
fucking
pull
horse
them on.
feeding me.
If you don't think about it too much, you can pull them
Oh,
on.
pull them on like that.
Exactly.
I
you
see.
can. Yeah, you can't just go like that. I'm
Well,
talking
That's what
pull
you're
'em up.
indicating.
when you're pulling them on. I got it to the point where I can just go and I'm locked
Get
in.
your dick and nuts in
flap
the
the
pouch.
balls out, pop the balls in.
Is
ready
this
to
the
roll.
only merch that's doing this?
What?
Like this company? Are there other like? Have you ever heard of this before?
I heard of them, but again, I was on manhood is a thing of Velcro. You flap around, you pull it off. I was wearing those for like a whole winter. In the summertime, it's a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
You're sweating
Too
in one of
much
those
heat?
things.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
These things are nice. So like compression shorts.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're nice. So yeah, I won't talk about sheets the whole time. But
Yeah.
I respect them. They tried to send us another product we couldn't get behind. It was crazy.
Yeah, we
I
were
won't-
sent. Our first sponsor was sent to us. We said no, thank you.
Yeah, it was like aromatherapy. I was like, I
Don't
don't know.
trash the boys.
I'm not gonna say what it was, but it was like I was
Yeah.
like, the dudes we fuck with aren't gonna really fuck with aromatherapy like that.
Oh.
They think I'm gay for getting COVID.
It's getting soft.
They're gonna like, I need my aromatherapy break.
Yeah, they're gonna love my turtleneck merch coming
But they'll
out.
find, yeah, that place will find.
Yo,
their
you
home.
got that fucking. You're a bit of a Kanye yourself. That shirt you're
New line
designing.
dropping.
Go on.
That shirt.
I'm all ears.
I will allow it.
That shirt you're designing is in fact high fashion, whether or not you know it.
I know.
You might be making it as a goof. It turns out that's pretty fashionable stuff.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah, he
people-
he designed a shirt for his flute
Run it
playing.
by me. Where's my fucking shirt? You said you were gonna get me a shirt 2 years ago.
You'll get it.
Did I say?
Clean up your attitude. That's not going to get you a shirt.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
You gotta lower your thermostat.
I haven't had I haven't had any meat or cheese yet.
You know,
Yeah,
people talk to me
get
that
in there.
tone,
Get
I
it
shut
with meat
down
and
and
cheese
forget
plate.
everything they say.
The what?
People talk to me that tone, I shut down and forget everything they say.
Fire it
That's
up.
true.
No, fire it up for him.
No, I'm okay.
Do
Bud.
what I'm telling you to do.
Sean, man.
No, I'm
Dude,
good, bud.
throw
Thanks.
a fucking piece of pepperoni. I don't
Give
let
him
him
a-
talk to
you
you like
gotta-
this.
This wop is gonna eat the
I'll take a
salami.
piece of meat and that's it. Just the meat.
That's good meat.
Wow. I like the way you do
How do
that.
you like it?
Yeah, it's communion.
True, he does very
That's
communion.
wop communion.
Dude.
Oh man,
So, I got a little something I think you're going to enjoy, Shane.
what is it?
I think I cracked the code to living in the digital age.
The metaverse?
No, dude, I haven't even. Once I get on the metaverse, it's gonna be a problem. I'm still working right now. Uber Eats and GoPuff, dude. You can get free stuff from both of those things.
What's GoPuff?
GoPuff is just when
It's
you
like
run
a
it. It's like,
Philly Uber Eats.
but they're around a bunch of places now.
They're not here.
I had it in STL. They're not in New York.
No, I don't think. Last time I checked, they were not in New York.
That stinks.
Yeah,
They're convenient. If you need like shit from
Postmates.
I
Yeah,
think we
same
have
thing.
7-Eleven here.
Okay, is it like a mobile thing?
Kind
too?
of the same thing.
Yeah, they'll just sell like random. If you need like snacks and shit, they'll
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, I think in St. Louis, I was getting Sid the Kid a lighter, but I ordered all this stuff. I ordered food and ordered GoPuff. It was like $60 total. I didn't have my sauce in my food. I messaged the app. I was like, I'm out of sauce. I have a problem. I have no sauce in my food.
You said I have a problem?
I was like, this is a big problem.
made it that
Literally,
dramatic?
I was very.
You
well,
should hear the way he interacts with.
It's
I go
totally not
very
you.
corporate. I go very corporate.
It is him.
When I'm dealing with a big corporation,
It's him.
no, I take no quarter. I give no quarter. One of the quarters, dude. I don't.
You don't
no
give quarter.
I don't give quarter.
You
dude.
execute prisoners.
Dude, I deal. I'm very much like 5D chess boardroom, working with like the lowest of the corporations.
Yeah,
It's crazy. I have no mercy whatsoever. But dude, it's like
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, I get it.
So you know,
I'm not like that at all, dude.
dude.
If I get a steak overdone, I'm just like, I'm going to choke through
No,
this.
not a restaurant. I'm talking about impersonal. When I'm dealing with like when they're like, oh, you can just deal with robots and the
yeah.
algorithm.
Go to our chat. You got to go on
Exactly.
our website's chat.
Webbot.
Oh yeah, I do raise hell with them.
Bro. I've no so dude, and I'm just talking. I know I'm talking to a robot. So I was like, I didn't get sauce. I have a problem. It was a big problem with my meal. I'm not enjoying this. I'm very unhappy. We need to do
So you
something
spoke
about
robot.
this. Spoke robot.
That's autistic.
We need to do something about this, dude.
You were
They're like,
autistic.
we reviewed your order. We can give you $5 towards your next one.
So that's not going to cut this.
I literally responded,
It's not gonna cut it.
unsatisfactory. They said,
Wow.
we've refunded the whole entire meal.
Wow.
And then GoPuff. So I have GoPuff. That was right before I went on
now you
stage.
got GoPuff on the ropes.
GoPuff's coming. There's another $35 worth of stuff.
Dude, jump into Amazon
I hit
for me.
GoPuff. I said, I'm too tired. I want to go to bed. Cancel my order now. And there was no response.
Yeah.
And then I had like a long string of like, I have to poop. And I kept, I started just all this crazy shit. I was hitting them. Finally, I was like, this is unacceptable. Please cancel. Please. Like I sent it like 10 times. Please cancel my order. I'm so tired and I'm sick and I need to go to bed. Dude, I got the fucking order comes. I'm like, oh shit, sweet. Order comes. I check my phone. It's like, don't worry about it. We got you. We refunded the whole order. I think you can just get stuff for free now. That's my point.
Dude, 2 days ago,
no limit.
I got a breakfast sandwich delivered, and the guy hands it to me. Bakalaka daka.
Whoa.
I know, rare. And
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
so he hands it to me, and there's 2 coffees, and I'm like, what?
It's just some crazy racism.
Yeah, I believe it.
Can't believe you did that.
That's crazy.
I was following up on that other one. So he
Whoa.
hands it to me. It doesn't matter. This guy gave me the wrong fucking.
Dude, he said, you think you're in the back of the bada bing right now. Everything
Get the
goes,
Bing, dude. With old Vesuvio. This ain't the Bing.
It's a great name for a bar, dude.
Vesuvios?
Yeah, Vesuvios.
We had a Vesuvio's pizza, I think.
Did you?
Somewhere near us. And I think in Aston there's Vesuvio's.
You sure it wasn't Mount Vesuvius?
No, I think it's Vesuvio's pizza. That's crazy as an Italian to name. Like if I had like 9/11 barbecue,
Yeah. Well, you also it's
Flight 93 barbecue.
drive our prices right to the ground.
Yeah.
Faux 93.
Yeah.
Faux places be playing all the time with their names.
They do.
They do.
Faux places be playing.
They're
hard.
nuts, dude.
They're playing like
They'll change
way
their
too
name
much.
like 2 months in. They don't give a
And
fuck.
they'll do like some weird shit.
Yeah. Faux show.
Faux 20,
Shit like
faux
that.
show.
Yeah. It'll just be a number. You're right. It'll be like faux 38. It's a fucking audible.
Foamy where the plane hit the Pentagon. Foamy exactly.
Yeah, foamy on the doll where the man touched you. That's good. It's a good phone name, just in case.
So
any
you had a
Vietnamese
BL
restaurateurs are out there.
You had some bacon, egg, and cheese coming your way.
Yeah, and it was cold. I had 2 hash browns. The guy delivered the wrong thing. Had to go all the way back.
What did he give to
And
you?
they come, huh?
What did he give you?
He gave me somebody else's order. I
What-
looked at
what
the
was
receipt.
it?
I was like, "This is
Where'd
not
you order
the
from?
address.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Bagel."
Nice.
Yeah, and even in that scenario, I was like, I didn't complain, and the shit was frozen.
Yeah, dude, that's on
I
you.
should have said something like, "Well, give me something in return.
All you
Bring
gotta
me
s-
a couple free drinks."
All you gotta do is say, "This is unsatisfactory. This is unsatisfactory. This is unsatisfactory."
Yeah, but then I have to what? Call or do it on the app?
it's all on an app, dude. If Amazon can send you shit, like it gets stolen off my porch, there'll be a picture of the fact that it was there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't get my stuff,
That's happened to us.
and they were like, dude, they'll send you it for free. You just gotta keep messaging the robot, like,
Here's the
please,
thing, though.
please.
They actually have. If you've done that like 3 or 4 times in like a couple months, you're flagged.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, cash in and
because
get.
people do it. It's so easy
and
to do
cash
it.
in and cool
I also
out.
think there's a price point difference. So like if you got delivered an Oculus and claim it wasn't delivered, they'd be like, we'll look into
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
if you're getting like fucking shampoo or something regular, like it's coming right back.
That's what I'm
We'll-
saying,
We'll
dude.
get it to you.
It's all about just keeping it flowing, dude. Those
Nickel and
little
diming
wins.
'em.
It's all about little wins, dude.
Yeah, mine happens like once every 6 months. I'll get like one
something
package.
snagged?
Yeah, or they'll put
Really?
it down. Yeah, I've had one where they take this motherfucker. You know when they were hiring anyone to do Amazon do it in the quarantine, the guy would take a picture, upload it that was delivered, and one was just like cut with a razor because it was
Drop in the box.
one of the boxes had the battery. This is why I don't think they should do this. They have a battery sticker on some of the packaging
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad when it's a phone.
for the delivery meant to be a little more protective, but it also
Well, it is fun. It is funnier, like back when they hired Amazon still hires anyone.
yeah, I know,
Amazon's always-
Dude, but there was dudes like not in uniform.
Oh,
Like,
and they
they were
started
just-
having like the
yeah,
white
they'd be
vans,
like a
big
fucking car.
Comcast. Yeah, big
Yeah.
Comcast.
Guys rolling around a Toyota Corolla, he's throwing your box up there in a hoodie. The motherfucker don't care. But you're also identifying what products might be of high value. So the dude went, cut it open, and it was like
Yeah.
it was like a blender. It was something that like
Got
he,
his ass.
he didn't, he didn't need.
Did you take it up?
I took, and they sent another one right away.
True.
And I took pictures of the open package after I was like, I don't know if you could tie this into the actual delivery guy, but this guy's not. He's not
He's
the
not
one.
doing it.
It's not exactly what you call a company man.
Yeah, he's not
No.
the one. He's gonna have a
Damn.
little talking to.
You think you get some tape though? Fucking, if you're gonna slit it, just hit it with a little more of that tape and fucking.
Well, that's I mean,
You're at the Amazon warehouse. You have to have tape kicking around.
It's the old stab and grab. You know,
True.
you got to get the fuck out of there. You get your blender from somebody else and you get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I guess you could work for Amazon for like 3 days, snag blends, and fucking bounce. Got some blendies.
Snag blend.
Got some blendies.
Got a nice blendy today, honey.
Oh,
We're
dude,
set.
What else you get?
That's it.
Shane, what's on your radar? All the YouTube videos I'm watching, I'm like, what's on your radar?
What's on my radar?
Shane, what's on your
Is that
radar?
what they say?
Yeah.
To him
No, just like
in general.
in general, like a news show. Hey,
Damn.
what's on your radar?
I got nothing.
Really?
I got nothing
So
on my
you drank?
radar.
You drank at Tacoma?
A little bit though. I didn't.
Just a couple beers.
A couple brewskis. I
You,
had a fun
you
time.
microdosed.
But I also that loosened me up a little to go talk to the staff, like talk to other than that, I was literally every show I was just sitting there quietly.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
And then it sucked.
Yeah, you sit there quietly and everyone you go, oh no, thank you.
Yeah, you say no thanks to everybody coming in,
Oh, no,
and
thank
then
you.
you go on stage and you're like, that sucked, and you go sit down and you're like, I'm not going to talk to anybody because that sucked. And then I went out to the staff the last night, or like to sit in the back and watch the other guys, and every staff member was like, dude, this shit's been so good, and I was like, yes. That fired me up. And then I had a fun night.
Oh, so they said it. Yeah, why?
I got some good feedback. I didn't get any feedback, so I was
Well,
just
he has a
sitting
code.
back there by myself like, this sucks.
I told him this
You know?
before. When he says it was good, he crushed.
Yeah,
When he says it was great, it's another level.
he's
up.
hard on himself. for sure.
Yes. And if he says it sucks, it was great.
I had a lady.
You are a social creature, though. You do like to get the full.
I like to hear what's going on.
Yeah,
I like
you
to get
get
some
you fully
feedback.
tap in. Well, you
He
tap
acts
in.
like he's not
Yeah.
sensitive, but he is tapped in.
Oh, I'm very sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to people's comments or
It's
like the way
admirable.
they're
For
received.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's admirable. You can do that. You can go into a place and you tap in,
Yeah.
and it's just like it's pretty sick.
Thanks, man.
I walk in, I just go, no, thank you.
Well, that's what I was doing.
No, thank you.
I was
That's all
doing
I do.
full that.
Unsatisfactory.
I'm literally sitting there like, no, thank you. And I'm sitting there arguing about a salad. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. But no, I had a lady in the second show. She's sitting in the front row. She's talking. The second I walk on stage, she's talking.
Bitch.
And I said something. I was like, oh, there's no music. I was joking about that. And she was like, well, make us clap with your talent. She said that from the front.
Fuck
She's this
outta
hot
here.
chick. She's yapping the entire time. So finally I was like, you got to please shut the fuck up. And she was like, she couldn't believe it. She
course.
couldn't believe that I was like, you got to stop talking. She was like,
Who was she with? A dude or a woman?
a dude.
What'd he say? The best,
So
the
she
best
got
is
up.
wrangle your bitch.
This is great. That's what I said. Of course. I said,
swag.
yo, you got to check your bitch.
Pull
dude.
that leash, dude.
Yes,
You gotta
dude.
pull
I always
on your
say,
leash.
You
yeah.
think you'll start them fighting?
You got to go, please check your bitch, dude.
Yeah.
That's a crowd explodes every time you say that.
Oh my god.
So she gets up and goes to the bathroom after I scolded her.
Nice.
And I'm like, dude, he's in the front. It's just him. I'm talking to him like, dude, that fucking sucks. He's like, I know, dude. I'm so sorry. Like, he was like, this sucks. My bad. And I was like, don't worry about it. She's hot. Plow through this. She'll be all right. She comes back in heated. Apparently, one of the staff heard her in the bathroom talking to her friends, like, fuck this guy. This guy's a fucking asshole. So she comes back out heated. She starts chirping again. I was like, dude, you got to shut the fuck up, please. And then she gets up to leave. And I was like, what's going on? And she was like, you're racist and you're against women. Fuck you. I was like, all right. Of course,
What
at
a
that
fucking
point,
hack.
at that point, the entire room, who's all the dogs, starts going wild on, bitch, shut the fuck up. And I was like, dude, please settle down. I was like telling the boys, like, I told the boys, stand down. Stand by and stand down, dude. So they start spazzing, and I settle them down, and they leave, and the couple next to them that was at the same table was like head in their hands, like, what the fuck? And I was
My
like,
wife's
do you
next.
know them? And they were like, the girl denied it. And I was like, so wait, they just sat you together? And the guy was like, no. He was like, that's my brother and her girlfriend. And I was like, damn, have you ever met that girl before? And they're like, this is the first time. I was like, what a loser she is. First time meeting the family, you spaz and get kicked out of a comedy
what
show.
a fucking loser.
well, it's also a
How
nice.
hot we talking? Is this why she hasn't developed a social personality?
Yeah, she was hot
that's-
enough to not realize. And I even told her, she was like, oh, you don't want a woman talking? And I was
What the
like,
fuck does that
well,
even
of
mean?
course not, but look to your right. I was like, look to your right. There's two women, quiet as church mice the entire show, like proper ladies. She was like,
Well, an easy thing to get them with too is be like, it's understandable. Women come to these shows, they get excited.
yeah, they don't
They
get
get
it.
sexual feelings. They start acting out. That's an
True.
easy.
Yeah.
Shut down. See, it's normal for women to get like really horny when they see a performer working their
I
craft.
get fucking. I go right for the neck.
I
go,
don't.
shut
I'm-
the fuck up, and then I start making fun of whoever's at next to him.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty nice, but then I was, when she was
Hot
yapping
chicks
at
are like
me,
that's like a
hot
Godzilla.
chicks
Though.
are
It's a
monsters.
Godzilla coming in the room. It's a Mothra, dude.
Her hit me with a fucking "you're against women." I was like, you don't know the half of it, you dumb bitch. And it was
Also,
funny,
it's funny to disrupt the show and be like, you're against women. It's
Exactly.
Like, you
what are
stink.
you talking
Yeah.
about?
I didn't come out here and antagonize you for no reason.
yeah, it was.
There's a dude stormed out too. He had to leave.
He stayed for a minute and then he had to leave with her. He did hit me with like 3 I'm sorry's, which was so great. I was like, dude, don't worry about it. Because don't worry about it. It's not his fault his lady's yapping like that. He was checking her the whole time. He was like, please stop. Please stop. And she just kept going. And then it happened again. Another lady got
You ever
me.
date like a bad drunk?
None that would
so
ever
no.
ruin a comedy show. I would never date
I've
someone that
never-
would ruin a comedy show. If somebody
No.
talked
Yeah.
during a show, I'd be like, yo, I'll spaz.
Yes.
I'll lose my
It's
mind.
literally the most embarrassing fucking thing in the world.
Yeah, it's like you're the only one doing this. Do you understand that? There's
Yeah.
300 people here. You're the one person. Less than 1%. You.
Yeah.
You stink.
It's got to be something, man, that happens to them where they're just like,
Well, if they're a certain level of hot, they don't have to abide
They have no
by
idea.
social rules.
And also
Yeah,
up
true.
front, she was like totally up front. That's another thing. People like see you this close and they're like, yeah. Like, they like start responding to what you're saying,
Yeah.
which is always, that happens all the time. And I'm never mad at them.
sure.
dude,
They're
it's
just
like
sitting there like,
why-
yeah, that is true. And it's like, all right, thank you. Please,
Yeah.
please stop
pretend
talking.
it's a movie. Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
I've been getting lucky. I've been getting people saying stuff that's fun. Like some guy recently was talking about how he like I was making fun of
It'll happen.
failed marriages, and the dude was talking
I read
about
that book.
how his like dog got sold by his mom for Adderall.
Oh, man.
That was a good time. That was
Yeah,
good.
that's
that's
fun.
good fodder. Just to be like, it stinks.
Yeah.
Sorry, your mom did that. It's a shame. And everyone's like, ha ha ha.
Yeah. having fun. It'll come, dude. It's law of averages. You do enough shows, you're gonna start getting some. You'll get hit.
It's nice.
It's coming.
Gardini.
It's Vesuvius, dude.
True.
It's gonna erupt one day.
Yeah.
True.
And there's just going to be millions of Kim Kardashians flowing out.
Flying out, just saying, fuck yeah. That wasn't funny.
Racist. Shut the fuck up.
Shoot, Sean.
At Soul Joel's this weekend, there was a quinceanera that was really loud. Next to the
Quinceañeras
show.
will get you.
That was very funny.
There's a quinceanera going on simultaneously.
Yeah, I was hosting and they were just giggling under my.
What's that? Like they're
under my-
15, right?
Yeah, they're
I've got hit with 2
15-year-old Latinas.
quinceañeras in my day.
What?
I got hit with one at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport and one at the Stress Factory in New Jersey.
Really?
Yes.
Were they
Shout
in the
out, Vinny.
room there though?
Yeah, dude, the Stress Factory in New Jersey one was the one show. Were you there for that? Remember the one show they moved us outside for no reason?
Yeah.
So we did the Thursday night show indoors. It was great.
Yeah.
Friday they tried to move us outside in the tent.
Bigger seat.
Probably because they're trying to
No,
contain
they're-
it. They had an active quinceanera, dude.
Well, they put the quinceanera.
You got to put it in a tent.
Thank God there were these giant industrial fans on stage that damped out all sound, which was insane. And there was a quinceanera to the left that was just serving each other. Like they were just having a party.
Isn't it for a
Balloons.
They were getting
15-year-old though?
food. They were
Yeah, why are they allowed
No,
in the
I
show?
maybe
Is
it's
it
just
18
Mexican
plus?
birthday
I
parties.
think that was just a Mexican fun time.
Yeah, Mexican fun times.
It's
They're
just
turning the
They're all
comedy club
quinceañeras.
to an
yeah, you can't
Applebee's
keep
thing.
all that Latin heat indoors, dude. That's what those
No.
outside things were for.
Yeah. It's like
True.
New York Sports Club has all those vents going. They open the window and blow fans out.
Yeah, dude.
Because
Too
the
many fat
quinceañeras.
ass Latinas
Latin
raising
heat.
the heat.
Oh yeah, they'll
Busting
turn it
ass.
up.
Yeah, you imagine if they walked in here, you go nuts, dude. The temp would be.
Yeah, Shane walked into just a full quinceanera heat. Dude. He walked in,
Aye, aye,
It
aye.
was a quinceanera in here. I'm mad thinking about that. They moved us outside for during that. I was like, we're going inside for the late show. Get the inside ready.
yeah, that's
This is ridiculous.
Get
While
the
I was
inside
in
ready.
a tent with the sun up because it was the early
It
show
was the early
behind a
show.
parking garage. You can hear the parking garage.
It's
There's
a loud
cars
street, too.
beeping.
It's
Yeah,
like
you
a
were
It's
main
on the
street.
street. I was on stage like, this wouldn't suck that bad if there wasn't a fucking perfectly good comedy club next to us
yeah.
that we could walk in right now.
What did he say the point was?
They never really explained it.
We did the
I asked
Thursday
like 10
shows
fucking
inside
times.
too. The day before
They
that
did the
we
Thursday
did
inside, then Friday.
Friday early we did outside, and then
It was COVID stuff.
I guess so. Yeah, probably.
They were
Yeah, but
trying.
if you could do one,
that's all it
you
was.
could
They
do
were exactly, but they were trying to. They weren't worried about COVID exactly. They were worried about people complaining.
That's what. Yeah, exactly.
So they were
That's
just
what I mean.
trying their
everybody
best.
was worried about that.
No, they didn't intend on splitting shows. I don't know what happened the Thursday early.
Someone
Maybe it was
probably had a
raining.
moment of weakness.
maybe.
I mean, those guys are great over there. I'm
Yeah, I'm
pals.
saying,
I'm
yeah, I mean,
pals
they-
with them.
They probably got scared. Like someone probably
I'm
was
sure
like,
one
they're
person
reporting
complained
people.
on Thursday.
Yeah, someone was reporting people, and then they were like, "Fuck it," and then they did one outside. And they're probably like, "Fuck this, we'll go back inside." This is bullshit.
No, they were going to try to keep it all outside the rest of the week.
Yeah, they could have
I
got shut
rose
down.
hell, dude. I hit them with fucking unsatisfactory.
Stress factor.
Did you really?
I hit him. I usually don't.
Yeah, dude. Imagine having like paying a club mortgage, all of those bills, and like the city could just come shut your whole shit down.
They always have a cop there at the Stress Factory.
That's
They're,
because the towns are dog shit.
they're good. No, they have a cop like since-
Bridgeport is legit,
Bridgeport's
like,
terrible.
It's
I
like,
heard Bridgeport's
it's like
tough,
Kensington. It's a heroin capital.
Yeah.
Really?
There's just dudes walking around looking for their limbs. It's fucking
Yeah.
terrible. Stinks. It's disgusting.
You
Have
doing
you
that
been?
act
When's the
out.
last time you've been down K and A?
Smoker act out? Let me
When's
hear
the-
you do the smoker act out. No, dude,
Come
say
on, you know a
something.
good voice.
I've been smoking cigarettes.
You
It
have
just
been
sounds
smoking
like your real
cigarettes.
voice.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You got to robotic it up a little.
I don't really wanna.
That's
That's it.
Yeah,
I don't wanna go.
dude.
I don't really know about that. I don't.
No, it's funny. No one can hear us.
man.
Our mics aren't. You're
Yeah,
pushing
Did you
it.
hear it in there?
A
I'm
little
saying
bit.
my.
Yeah.
I'm up here.
No, I know. That's the point of the thing. It works if you can hear
Oh, does it really?
It
Yeah.
reverberates. Reverberation.
What? You're coming right through my thing?
I don't. Matt, they can definitely hear.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's how the whole thing works. You're right.
It's a little trick. A lot of comedians do that. They go, you ever see that smoking commercial?
And lungs like this.
Yeah, do it.
Big down.
Are you, is that part of your?
Big down.
Let's switch to the Patreon, huh?
Yeah, where are we
do you
at
say?
time wise?
We gotta be over an hour.
We're at 103.
Woo!
Look at that.
God damn, bro.
I thought we were well over an hour.
So did I.
Yeah,
Time flies.
time flies. Oh, you hit it? You turned it off. All right, good. We got to plug things. That's good.
He's like none.
We could turn it back
Yeah,
on. We
nunner.
could turn it
Turn it
back
back
on.
on.
I can edit it together.
Look at Sean. What the hell?
Sean, look at the camera. Plug something.
Yo, first of all, tell Noah not to touch a motherfucking
Yeah,
button
Noah
unless
turned
you tell
off the
him.
camera, so excuse me. The gang has to do their plugs still.
Yeah, man.
So, check out Stuff Island. It's Tommy and O'Connor's podcast.
Stuff Island.
Yes. The 17th and 18th and 19th, of February, I'll be at the Comedy Connection in Providence, Rhode Island. The 24th, 25th, and 26th, I got a special guest joining me in Salt Lake City, Wise Guys. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I'll
Plug
be
something.
there.
Matt's the special guest.
I'll be there. I'll definitely be there. I have this is the big one, man. This is Bananas Comedy Club.
One more. March 3rd, 4th, and 5th, West Nyack, Levity Live.
I like that place.
Yeah.
Place is nice. Bananas.
Maddie McCusker.
Central
Bananas.
Jersey. In Rutherford, New Jersey.
Wait do you see that crowd?
Rutherford.
Wait do you see that crowd?
Rutherford, New Jersey.
It's
They're
not
gonna- if
Central,
they
dude.
get their ear-
It's
if
right
they get
here.
their
It's
ears
North
on the
Jersey.
Vesuvius
Oh
show,
yeah, it's
It's
the
at the
tippity
Meadowlands.
top.
It's
the tippity
Rutherford,
top.
yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah, April 29th, Saturday, April 30th.
The Wops are
Three
going to
shows.
fucking numbers.
I don't do well for them, bro. I've done stuff for them before.
Yeah, you keep
Listen,
talking
dude,
shit like this.
It won't be the Wops. It'll be the Bros.
I mean, I'll battle the Wops. I've battled the Wops before.
I battled the Wops in that room. That was the time
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
remember that.
I was like, hey, you're here. Who's coaching the 1985 Chicago Bears? Some lady. I was like, you look like Mike Ditka. That's how I started the show. People were none too pleased with that.
God damn. Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. And then Austin,
Salt Lake's gonna be great, dude.
Salt Lake will be very nice.
Utah.
So that's in April, and then Austin, March 18th, March 19th. I think I got a 10:30 late show too. So
You couldn't have planned that better with the goddamn fucking.
I literally
Drones
had an
flying.
Air Force colonel text me and he goes, "So, what's up with the promotion? You managed to get a full-on alien invasion on the release of your film. How did you coordinate that?"
Hey man, there's just larger forces at play, so that's all that is.
Yeah, no,
Thank God.
I welcome it. I mean, within reason.
Yeah, for sure. So
I don't want people to panic.
Yeah, well, dude, so to be honest, I was watching the documentary last night, and I was just like on the way to a holiday party, and I got really stoned from a vape pen. I haven't been smoking like that, and I was just like launched, and I started watching your documentary, and I just started bugging out. I started thinking about just the vastness of the cosmos, and just kind of the the inevitability of there's got to be some other sort of consciousness or life form out there. And it's like, I was bugging. I was like with my wife, and I was like, dude, turn it off. I'm freaking out right now.
At what point did you turn it off? When we got to that the NASA conference or before?
It was before that, but we were. I just started thinking about it because it was all these like, there's these like Congress meetings and all these people, and it was like the line that I don't know if it was from that or someone said it, but it's like, why would these people put their credibility at risk for no
Absolutely.
reason?
No, come on. There's a there.
Yeah, so it's like, and so just tell us a little bit about the documentary. How did you get into all that, and like what kind of like launched you into identifying the UAPs now, not UFOs?
Yeah, well, yeah. So, UFOs, unidentified flying objects, and it went to UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon, and then it because they're coming in and out of the oceans as well, they changed it to unidentified anomalous
That's the
phenomenon.
one,
That's
yeah.
where we're at right
So
now.
to me, it's like they're just making it harder and harder to say to obscure the truth. That's what I'm coming. It's like unidentified on alarm. I can't even say it. So I'm
Yeah,
like, now I'm out of the race.
And UFOs had a bit of baggage. There was always sort of that knee-jerk reaction when you mentioned UFO. So I think they wanted to kind of,
Stoner
steer away
stuff,
from
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was stoner stuff.
Yeah, get into the UAP stuff. And it was really funny. I think it was today or it was last night. Senate Majority Leader Schumer is being like hammered in the press. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. And the guy's like, you don't know what it is. Therefore, it's a UAP. You wrote the legislation. Don't you remember? Like, he's like, well, we don't know what they are. Therefore, it's a UAP.
He was
but they
probably
wanted to say the word.
so blazed when he wrote the legislation.
They want to say drones because UAP has people freaking out.
Charged, yeah.
And it's so funny too because they're going, well, we have absolutely no idea what it is, but everyone's fine. Everything's safe. There's
Yeah.
nothing to worry about here. Sure.
So there are just like tons of drones popping up, and everyone's freaking out because nobody knows whose they are.
I initially, on first look, I was like, oh, it sounds, conventional because, UAP demonstrated technology that's sort of light years advanced from anything we have. But then I started doing a little deeper dive, and I'm hearing reports that they're evading the military, radar, FLIR. They go dark. They have a loiter time of hours and hours and hours. Then the Coast Guard reported being followed over the ocean. I mean, it just something weird is going on. I don't know exactly what it is or who's behind it, but people are scratching their heads.
That would be crazy if it truly was like an alien consciousness, but this was their like mall kiosk of them like flying around holiday toys and being like, check this out. And everyone's freaking out.
Watch us freak out the humans. Look at them run.
So just take us through. You don't have to obviously give the whole documentary away, but it's like, how did you get into that? And like, how, like, to what depth does this whole phenomenon go? Because like you were saying, when I grew up, it was just like aliens, and you'd get a poster with black lights of an alien being like, peace, man.
Right.
But yeah, the more you hear about it, like, they just came out of nowhere. Like the government, I feel like a couple years ago was like, oh, by the way, aliens are probably real. And everyone was just like, what the fuck? What are you guys doing right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, so how that came about, I'll back up a little bit and tell you how I got into it. And I had a father who was a journalist. He was a quadriplegic with MS. And so at a very early age, I was traveling around the world with him because I was his legs, I was his chauffeur, I was his nurse, his secretary, we just traveled together. He was a mainstream journalist. We interviewed people like Stephen Hawking and race car legend Dan Gurney, and just did a lot of cool stuff together. And so I had a sneak preview into journalism pretty early on in my life through my dad. And then I had a high school buddy of mine that when we graduated, we were 18 and we flew to Europe and we bought a used car, Renee Harris, and we bought a used car, drove from London down to Portugal. We were really close, man. We were like brothers. And then we parted ways for like a year or two as things done. He had different things going on, whatever. And then I, reunited with him. And he was suddenly into this whole UFO thing. And I was like, oh, God, Renee, man. Like, I remember thinking, I'm going to have to cut my best friend loose. Yeah. Like, this is really unfortunate, And he was talking about Roswell and UFO crash and alien bodies. And I honestly thought he'd lost his mind. I mean, I really did.
Yeah. What year was this roughly?
Probably 93.
Yeah.
Maybe 94, 93.
You were looked at as crazy back
absolutely.
then for it.
And so anyway... I was apprenticing at a video production company, and I went into work, and I was telling my buddy Richard Van Sickle about it, and I had really looked up to. He was 10 years my senior and really professional, great guy. And I was like, oh man, my really good friend is like suddenly gone off on the deep end. He's into UFOs and aliens and spaceships that crashed in Roswell. And my buddy Richard looks at me and goes, "You didn't know about Roswell?" I was like, how would I know about Roswell? No, I don't know about Roswell. How would I know about Roswell? He goes, well, the government actually admitted that they did recover a fly. Really? He goes, yeah, check it out. Like, they actually admitted it. And then the very people that were involved in the cover-up came forward on camera before they died saying it was original, the original press release was correct. So I was like, oh my gosh. I started looking into it. Went to a few conferences, met a few military guys, and I was like, God, maybe there's something going on here. Mm-hmm. And so I told my dad, I was like, I was doing video production at the time, and I was doing PSAs and things of that sort. And I was like, I think I'm going to do a documentary on UFOs. And my dad was like, oh my God, please, son, don't do that. He literally said it's a dead end street. There's nothing to it. You're wasting your life. Please. And not only did he was begging me, he had all of my other members, because I was born in England, of the family, writing me letters saying, your dad is very concerned about you.
Oh, you were getting like English letters about it.
Don't do it.
That'd be a tough. There's like a scolding.
Just like
I've been reading Bertrand Russell's autobiography, and there's a lot of like English letters, and they're pretty. Yeah, they'll get you, man.
Anyway,
a stinging letter.
My grandmother used to call me a rapscallion, you hooligan, you skiver, breaking into the house at all hours of the morning. Yeah, she was. So hilarious.
Your whole family's
so
like,
my family's
don't
like,
do it.
Please reconsider. Your dad's very concerned, and I just was like, well, I'm of course being a Taurus, I'm a bit stubborn. And I just went all in, and I think it took me about 4 years. And I was at the end of it. I was like, I'm never doing another UFO doc ever again. But I sold it to Discovery Channel. It aired on Learning Channel, and I kind of got the last laugh. And then I got invited to Russia, and because I got invited to Russia, which I ended up going in the late '90s and meeting with generals and cosmonaut Pavel Popovich. And then I got an invitation to meet with Mercury astronaut Gordon Cooper because I've been trying to get interviews with him on my first doc. And then all of a sudden I was like, well, I guess I'm doing another doc because I got all these amazing interviews and I went to Russia and stuff. And so I did another one, and that one was called Out of the Blue. And that took me 5 years.
Okay.
And I finished that and I said, never again. I remember my partner was in a fetal position crying, and his wife's like, you're killing my husband. Like, stop.
What was wrong with
we
him?
were pushing each other so hard, so hard to do a good doc, right? It's like you just get to the end and I'd been there myself. You're broken.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I guess the documentary's done, because I didn't really feel like it was where it needed to be. But we were all out of steam. We were out of money. I pushed my partner to the brink of death. And his wife was screaming at me, so I was like, all right. So then we sold that to NBC Universal, and it aired as a 2-hour special on the Sci-Fi Channel. And then 3 years later, I owned the rights again, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick this back up and make it to the film I always wanted it to be. So I spent a couple more years on Out of the Blue, and I released that as a director's cut. And in the process of that, I broke a big story with the governor of Arizona, Fife Symington, who there's a very famous Phoenix Lights case that happened in March 13th, 1997. And the governor poo-pooed it at the time. And then 10 years later, I met up with him. It's like, why did you poo-poo it? You had one of your aides dressed up as an alien. They came and mocked the whole thing, and all your constituents were upset. And he admitted that he saw it too. So then that happened and exploded in the headlines.
Wait, what did he see? Oh, he saw the lights.
Oh, he saw a craft. He saw a big, all connected boomerang shape. He said it must have been a mile from wingtip to wing across because it was so big.
Why did he poo-poo it though?
He said that there was overwhelming fear, like people were just freaking out. He contacted the local Air Force base, Luke Air Force Base. He contacted the Pentagon, and they all shrugged their shoulders, according to him, and said, "We don't know what the hell that thing was."
What?
So anyway, I broke that story, and then I got. I hope you don't mind. I'm giving you a longer version of this.
No, I like it, dude. Yeah.
So I broke that story, and it catapulted me into the limelight. I mean, we were on all the talk shows, Larry King Live, with the governor, and I thought, gosh, this would be a really good time to capitalize on this attention, because media coverage is very fleeting, and it only happens. You're lucky if it happens once in a lifetime. So I was like, hey, let me capitalize on this, and let me do an event at the National Press Club. And so I did with my friend Leslie Kane, and it was 2007, and we flew in 14 military and government officials from 7 countries and held an event at the National Press Club, and I shot the whole thing on HD, and then I ended up making a movie about that, which I sold to A&E called I Know What I Saw, and it was a 2-hour History Channel special. Mm-hmm. So then I was just like, I'm done with UFOs. Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And one of the things I've learned is never say never, because I've said that so many times in the past. But then I stepped away from it for a little while. I did a film on the BP oil spill in 2010. And then
has that ever gotten cleaned up? Are the waters good now from that?
I don't know if they're gonna realize the long-term environmental impacts, because they were pumping Corexit 5,000 feet down into the oil, trying to keep it from surfacing, because they get fined for all the surface oil.
Oh, really?
So if they hide it with the Corexit, which they'd never done subsea injection before, so they did that. And
they just blanket it down on the bottom. Basically.
They dumped more Corexit into the Gulf ever before, more than they'd ever done anywhere. It was a huge lab test in the Gulf. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've been personally boycotting BP forever since that.
So
I won't get the gas.
So there's only 2 times where I've almost been killed. I've been threatened to be killed in all my filmmaking years. One of them was when I did the BP oil spill film. There was a fisherman. He was head of fisheries for a number of different states. And he met with me secretly, and he was giving me photographs of the fish impact that it was having on these species from the Corexit and the oil. And they had cysts and boils and just disgusting.
Fuck.
He gave me these photographs, and he goes, "You reveal my identity, boy, I'm going to hunt you down and slit your throat. Do we have an understanding?" I said, "Yes, sir, we do." And he wasn't kidding. He was like, he goes, "Because I run the fisheries, I'm shooting myself in the foot along with a lot of other people, but I can't in good conscience let the people eat this stuff not knowing what's going on, like turn a big lab experiment." The other time I almost got shot in the face is when I was making Moment of Contact. I don't know if you ever saw that film. Mm-hmm. It's about a UFO crash in Brazil. I was there with my buddy Marco Leal for 12 years on and off, and I made a film called Moment of Contact. It was released in 2022. Yeah, late 2022. And we tracked down a guy who'd been hiding for 26 years who allegedly was driving the car during the second capture of a live alien. I know it sounds nuts. I'm with you.
Well, hold on. Explain that. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a UFO crash
Yeah.
that took place in 1996 in Varginha, Brazil. I had been looking into it for 12 years. I didn't believe it when I first heard about it. In fact, I was making my first UFO documentary, my second UFO documentary out of the blue when I heard about the crash. It happened in 96. I was making it in like 99, 2000. That's when I started. I heard about it, but I was like, that's impossible. They don't have a UFO crash and live aliens walking through the town. No way. So I took 10 years before I even, like almost 10 years before I would even, actually, it was over 10 years before I would even look into it. And then I ended up spending about 12 years. But in any case, a UFO was spotted in trouble. It was a cylindrical shape object, like a cigar. It was like a aluminum kind of shape, no wings, no visible means of propulsion. It had, according to the witnesses that I interviewed, and they're all on camera, it had a gash in the back of it and had sort of a white vapor coming out the backside, and it was definitely in trouble because all the people who claimed to have seen it said it was struggling to stay in the air. And then it eventually crashed. 2 days later in the town of Virginia, just a few miles away, people reported these strange creatures. And then there were two, according to the authorities and military people, that information that had leaked out, and the researchers locally, 2 or 3 of the creatures were captured. And the second capture was involving a police officer by the name of Marco Cherez, and the driver of that car, Eric Lopes, and Eric Cherez died within a couple of weeks of touching the creature. He manhandled it and took it to the local hospital. He got a weird infection and then died.
Damn, dude,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it's true.
Hey,
Do I take
no
a break
alien
there?
music.
Sorry about that.
So the only other living witness to that second capture was the driver, Eric Lopes, who's also a police officer.
And he was just driving. The other guy apprehended.
Yeah, he was actually on duty that night, and they were told him be on the lookout for something strange, something real strange. They didn't say live aliens or anything like that. They just be on the lookout. We're looking for something. So he calls his buddy, Marco, who was actually off that night, Marco Cherez, and he's like, hey, I got this weird assignment tonight. Like they're saying there's something weird on the loose, or I don't know. You want to come with me? So they team up. He jumps in the car. Off they go. They see it. It ran across the road in front of them, slammed the brakes on. Marco jumps out of the car, grabs the thing, puts it in the back of the car, takes it to Humanitas Hospital.
What'd they say it looked like? Did they
It was brown. You could look it up. Varginha creature. It had a big head, big red eyes. It had brown, oily skin, frail, weak, struggling, suffering.
Yeah.
All the witnesses said. And then Marco Cherez had this like oily, greasy. He was like rubbing his body down with rubbing alcohol afterwards, and then he got this infection. We interviewed the doctors that worked on him. He died. And they couldn't explain it. They were like, they'd never seen anything like that bacteria ever. Somehow his body just had no defense against it, and he died. So the only living witness to that incident, that particular capture, is Eric Lopes.
Mm-hmm.
So
the driver.
Yes. So I got in touch with the mayor. They actually interviewed the mayor of the town, this guy Verge, and he's like, hey, is there anything I can do to help you guys? I believe this happened. I want to get the story out. I think the world needs to know. I was like, yeah, there's something you could do. Could you help me locate this guy, Eric Lopes? He's been MIA for 26 years. What? And he was apparently driving the car. So we go to his house, really spooky, right? The guy's off the beaten path. Get to his house and, that's the creature. That's
Jesus, man.
Yep, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, that was witnessed in broad daylight by 3 girls, Valkyria, Liliani, and Katya. 2 of them are sisters. Broad daylight. They got within 10 feet of that creature in broad daylight.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, we get to Eric Lopes' house, and he I don't speak Portuguese, but he was like apparently telling everyone, get the hell out of there, or he's going to start spraying bullets.
What?
And he said it like 3 or 4 times, and then I looked over at the guy, the translator, and he looked at me, and he was just like this. Eric Lopes was looking out the window right above me, and I was looking at his eyes going, God, that guy's seen something. I don't know, man. he had looked like he was so burdened with something. You see it in his eyes. I remember I'd never looked into someone's eyes that had that profound, like he was just burdened with something really.
Did he look
intense.
like afraid, or he just looked kind of like just
He
distant?
looked like he'd been shouldering something so profound, so deep, so deeply, profoundly disturbing, and that he couldn't share it with anybody. That's what it looked like.
Man.
But anyway, it's confused. But anyway, that was a second time. Only 2 times where I actually was like
Threatened to be shot. Okay, wow, okay.
Yeah,
Jesus
threatened to be
Christ,
shot.
man. That's crazy. So you didn't even get to talk to the guy. He wouldn't talk.
Well, he funny enough, it's really funny actually, because he said, and you could see it in the movie, when we rolled up, he's like, if you're here to talk about the ET, Eric won't talk. And he referred to himself in the third person, which is weird. And then it was like, Eric's not here. And then it's like, I'm going to start shooting right now, bullets out of here. And I kept asking, I didn't know what he was saying. So I kept trying to get a question in, like to my translator. And the translator looking at me like, dude, just chill, you know? And then finally he looked at me like, it's time to go. Like that look, you don't need to speak any language
For
to
sure,
get that
yeah.
look.
Yeah.
It was like, we're leaving now, period. And I was like, shit, what's
man.
going on? Anyway, so yeah, that was.
What do you think happened to him? Do you think he got like inhabited or something?
Just imagine for a moment if he really was the driver that was involved in the capture of a live alien. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not saying believe it or don't believe it, but if it did happen, and then your best friend dies,
Yeah.
and now the family and the world wants to know what happened, and you can't talk, and because your life has been threatened, right?
Yeah.
So you have to shoulder that burden for 26 years. Right?
Yeah.
So if it happened, you can imagine how disturbing that was. And, you know, he's military intelligence, so, you know, he's armed to the teeth, I'm sure. And I would talk to some other fellow Brazilian UFO researchers, Uberajaro Rodrigues, this guy Peccaccini, and he was like, oh, yeah, back in 26 years ago, we wouldn't go near Eric Lopes. I was like, why not? He goes, everybody knew that guy was packing. He was just going to open fire. I was like, well, now you guys tell me. Jesus Christ, I went to the guy's house. I probably almost got shot in the face.
That would have sucked so bad, dude.
That would have been a real bummer.
Oh, that would have sucked.
Yeah. So anyway, coming off the heels of that, I because I did a film called The Phenomenon, right, which covers the phenomenon from the 40s up to relatively modern day, 2017, 2020, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I naturally, the natural progression would have been to go from The Phenomenon to the program, which is out now. But I had unfinished business with this alleged UFO crash case. And so I went back to Brazil like a 5th time, and I filmed Moment of Contact, right? And then at the very end of it all, and I totally believed it. In fact, I remember taking one of the audio guys, he lived in Rio de Janeiro, and this guy Guy, and he goes, oh yeah, we heard about that story back 26 years ago. Nobody believes it. It's like, you know, kind of like what Roswell, you know.
For sure, yeah.
Then I took him on all the shoots, and he was like, holy shit, this happened, you know? And I said, yeah, I wouldn't waste 12 years of my time if I didn't.
Yeah.
So at the last week or so of filming in Brazil, a flight control officer with the Brazilian military, because flight control, fire department, police, they're all connected to the military. He came forward and said, yeah, I saw the United States Air Force plane come in and land in Campinas and then send
Wait,
two.
what did you say? What?
So it was confirmed the United States Air Force was involved with this UFO crash case.
Okay.
That the United States Air Force flew in to a place called Campinas. And then from Campinas, I know, right? I know, Varginha and Campinas, right? Doesn't get any better than that. Can you believe it? I know.
Sorry. I thought my mind was just making
I
tricks.
thought you might have known about this case. I'm sorry.
Campinas and
Joe Rogan talked about it for a year.
Campinas. No.
Yeah.
I wish I knew about
I know.
So there's an alien invasion.
Well, so
They probably thought it was the best place ever. They're like, dude, we got to go to Campinas, Virginia.
Virginia. I know, you can't make this stuff up. I know.
Okay,
it's
so
really
what
funny.
happened?
So the last time I was there after 12 years of filming on and off, a guy comes forward, and he was with flight control with the Brazilian government, military. And he's like, yeah, I was on duty that night, and I saw, this is January 20th, 1996, and I saw USAF come in. And I was like, USAF? Oh, United States Air Force, USAF. Flight come in and didn't have authorization to land. So he told some folks, like, I can't let this guy land. You need authorization. And then a higher up stepped in the room and said, let him land.
Yeah.
So he goes, yeah, this thing landed. Then one or two helicopters were unloaded, and they were flown to Varginha. They picked up some stuff, came back to the Campinas, loaded it on the plane, and the United States Air Force plane, back to the United States. Yeah. So that was when I became aware of the fact that, wow, there probably is a crash retrieval program going on. So when I started doing the program, the film that's out now, it was almost personal for me, right? Because I had no idea. Like, I was on Joe Rogan talking about moment of contact in April of 2023. Well, in July of 2023, the highest level intel officer, David Grush, testified under oath to a bipartisan group of lawmakers that there is a crash retrieval program, and he found it.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's so the program kind of covers this unprecedented push for transparency on what the intel agencies really know about the phenomenon, right?
What kicked that off? I was curious about that. Like, if this is my thing. If things are like top secret, you have these giant kind of like, mechanisms of power controlling and hiding things. I do find it funny that they're like, you swear you're telling the truth, and they're like, that you fucking got me, dude. Yes, I pinky promise. Like, it's a weird system we still do.
Yeah, well,
where it's like, you better tell the truth, and we're like, you got me.
So people think that the government suddenly had an epiphany and decided to be more transparent on the UFO phenomenon. That's not what happened.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Yeah, right. What happened was there were a couple of intel insiders, Christopher Mellon being one of them, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence, along with Lou Elizondo and a handful of others, just small handful, that protested because of excessive secrecy. They found a loophole and walked some evidence from the Pentagon out on the front page of the New York Times, and that happened in December of 2017. Okay. So they can't put the genie back in the bottle, right? Yeah. So more people keep coming forward now, more people coming forward. And then Congress started getting wind. They were having behind doors meetings with some of these witnesses, and they were like, ooh, there's a there. Wow. And then they had the first congressional hearing by a guy named Andre Carson, Congressman Andre Carson. That was 2022. That had a hint of a crash retrieval program that was revealed through a memo, the Davis-Wilson memo. Then they had congressional hearings in July of 2023, and that's when it was all out. David Grush said, yeah, we have a crash retrieval program. And then recently, just a month ago, we had more congressional hearings, which I attended. And Lou Elizondo, who ran ATIP, or was one of the members on ATIP, he confessed under oath that there is a crash retrieval program.
So they have been going around and scooping these things up. So there's things. So what do you say to people who are like, it's just super advanced military technology they're hiding from everybody?
Well, if that's the case, that would be an even bigger story because somebody has kept it secret for over 80 years.
Yeah,
so
true,
wow,
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
These things exhibit a technology that's just so beyond anything that we have in our arsenal.
So, and what are the examples of like the technology that we can't really wrap our heads around?
So you have objects that can hover without displaying any kind of visible means of propulsion. They can accelerate from a standstill to out of sight in the blink of an eye, right-angle turns at high speeds, no sonic boom, no air disturbance, very little noise. Sometimes you'll hear a slight buzzing or humming noise, but that's it within certain proximity, some of the witnesses. And they fly rings around our fastest jets. I mean, like, they make a mockery of our fastest jets. I mean, you could just talk to David Fravor about that, 2003 off the coast of San Diego. So, and I think the big secret is they don't know what it is. I mean, they know it's engineered, right? They know it's technological, but there's a psychic component to it as well. So it would be very difficult for any governing body to come forward and say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Americans, it has been brought to our attention that there are structured craft of unknown origin whizzing around with impunity. They fly rings around our fastest jets, so we don't know who they are, where they come from, and if they turn out to be hostile, we have no visible means of defense against them. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, true. Everyone would be like, fuck this.
Everyone would be like, no! That's why right now, when they don't know what these drones are, they're calling them drones because drones is a little less scary than UAP, right? So they're calling them drones, but they're saying, you have nothing to fear, and yet we don't know what the hell they are. So that's a little strange, because how could you say what something isn't when you don't know what it is?
Yeah, true. Isn't it funny how the people we love most are often the hardest to shop for? Luckily, there's one gift that everyone on your list is sure to enjoy, an Aura digital picture frame. Named number 1 by Wirecutter, Aura frames make it incredibly easy to share unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame. And when you give an Aura frame as a gift, you can personalize and preload it with a thoughtful message and photos using the Aura app, making it an ideal present for long long-distance loved ones. It's a gift so special, they'll use it every day. I mean, they want me to talk about the hunt for the perfect gift. Yeah, man, it is hard getting the perfect gift, and there's nothing better and selfless than just, giving a photo of yourself to a person. No, you're giving a photo. I'm joking around. It's the holidays. Everyone's having a tough time. Come on, please don't drop us, dude. All of our corporate sponsors are mad right now. Guys, it is nice. Your mother loves you so much, and your father, they just want to see your face. Just give them a picture of you and your brothers, dude, back when you were young and beautiful before you became old and decrepit. Yeah, so I love it. My mom has one. She loves seeing it. Hey, Bill, I'm recording advertisements, dude. I know you broke your leg, but please. Yeah, so very good. Hey, guys, and if that's not personal enough, you can even upload a video message to play on the frame as soon as they plug it in. So the first thing they hear is your voice and how much you love them. Save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames by using promo code MSSP at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code MSSP. This deal is exclusive to listeners, so get yours now in time for the holidays. Terms and conditions apply. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. How do you stay cozy during the winter months? For some, wrapping up in a blanket with a mug of hot chocolate or watching a movie with the family is the best way to spend the month of December. Therapy is a great way to bring yourself some comfort that never goes away even when the season changes. I mean, what a beautiful message. Because your family will go away, but you can always do therapy. That is beautiful. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched up with a licensed therapist and switch therapist anytime for no additional charge. Find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/MSSP today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MSSP. And guys, it is the holiday times. A lot of people get sad and freak out. Maybe you're an advertiser and you're saying, this ad should have been a fucking minute long. So maybe I'm just wasting time and trying to get to a minute. But guys, it is the holidays. People get sad. I get cheerful. I get full of holiday cheer. I love it. So I'm not sad during the holidays. I like the holidays, but some of you get very sad. So do what you need to do in terms of finding your supports. All right. You know what we all could use a little more of? Getting off asses. I have no problem with that sentence. With bold flavors and a crisp, refreshing kick, Mountain Dew gives you that extra push to get moving and feel like you're on top of the world, a world where the sun is always shining. Your crew's ready for action, and unforgettable adventures are just around the corner. Call out your favorite flavor. I mean, obviously, guys, I'm classic. I'm keeping it cool on this one. My corporate partners were a little upset. So, I just want to keep it all business right now. This is a Mountain Dew. Check that out. Some of the verbiage is great tasting, refreshing, and has a citrus kick, which is very nice. Talk about what game/activity you'd play with friends. Honestly, I like to talk about that. I thought I was being pretty open and candid, with my branding partners, talking about what I was doing with my friends, but I don't know if they like my candidness or my candid nature. So I'm just going to say, me and my friends, we drink Mountain Dew, we hype each other up, we watch the game with each other, and then our wives come over, and I'm not going to talk about wife swapping or anything like that with our corporate partners, but we just have a good time, dude. Whatever, man. Just fucking do you, bro. The mountain is calling. You should answer. Grab your friends. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew wherever refreshing beverages are sold, and do the do. Yeah, it is deeply unsettling to be like, because, human beings just have this idea we're kind of like top dog in the universe.
Yeah,
so
it does
threaten. It does threaten. I mean, I feel kind of weird. Like, what do you think I have two questions.
Yes.
What's the telepathic element you're talking about?
I'll give you an example. There's examples like this that go on for decades. But David Fravor, the encounter that took place, it's now commonly referred to as the Nimitz case. It was off the coast of San Diego in 2003. And he chased this Tic Tac looking object. It had no wings, no propulsion. It could hover. It was hovering right over the ocean. He could see it down below. There was 2 military jets that saw it. Got 4 people that got visual. Then they picked it up on the radar, and they chased after it. And as they were close, the object was down by the like just above the ocean surface, and it was darting around kind of like this. And Fravor said he was going to get a closer look at it at whatever altitude he was, so he started spiraling down to get a closer look at it. Jesus. And the Tic Tac object starts spiraling up, so it was mimicking his movement but backwards. So he's spiraling down, it's spiraling up, and then he decides to kind of do a maneuver and intercept it, like cut it off. He gets right at it. He goes, "This is about a quarter of a mile," and he goes, "That sounds kind of far away, or half a mile, whatever it is, but in flight, it's very close.
Yeah.
No rivets, no seams. Like, what is this thing?" And then he said it took off like impossible. Like this, it did something that's just not even possible. And then it ended up at their, it's a strategic Latin launch that's like predetermined before. I'm trying to think of the technical name they use for that. But in any case, it just showed up right at that exact tactical spot at their Latin launch. It's like, and he said he had like the hair on the back of his neck stand up straight because that was like it. Basically, like I'm 5 steps ahead of you guys. Like,
yeah,
I even know where your Latin launch is,
man.
Yeah. So, and again, I could give you example after example.
For sure.
Example,
yeah. No, that
but
makes
that's
sense.
just
though.
one.
That's
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So what do you think are like the implications on like day-to-day kind of like human thinking and affairs? Say it's just like it's proven without any sort of doubt or whatever. It's proven that there is like life forms that just dwarf our kind of technology and understanding of the universe. What do you think that does to human beings? Think that's a good, or you think that'll like spin people out, or maybe make us be a little nicer knowing we have like other life forms watching us?
Yeah. I think I always felt that it would be a little scary, right? But that's okay. I mean, reality's reality. It's been going on for a long time. It doesn't seem to be here to hurt us because others might argue with me on that point. But for the most part, seems to be a fairly benign. I mean, there are other aspects of the phenomenon that one might argue is a little scary, but whatever. That's a whole nother.
Well, I would argue. I would argue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. Yeah, please.
I would argue if they're that advanced, there's a huge chance they're not kind of like predacious and like, you know what I mean? Because it'd be hard to be that advanced while you're still dealing with kind of like those more animal aggressive kind of instincts.
Yeah.
You think it would implode like human beings? Like if we don't kind of get our kind of aggressive instincts under control, we might like blow ourselves up.
Oh yeah. No, it's really funny actually. And to your point. I interviewed this guy, Robert Salas, who was a launch control officer during the height of the Cold War. And I think he was in charge of Minuteman missiles, but they were nuclear arms. And I'm not sure if it was Minot or anyways, one of these bases housing nuclear weapons. And objects were seen over the base, documented over the base. And then all of their vast majority of nuclear weapons went into a no-go situation. They were just shut off. And they're all independently controlled. I report about it in my film, The Phenomenon. And I talked to Salas about this, and it was funny. I could see why he was a launch control officer because he's got this demeanor where he's just like super mellow and calm and just measured and just doesn't, he's like, "Well, James, the message I got from that is almost like taking matches out of the hands of a baby. Maybe you shouldn't be playing with these things." Yeah, and I was like, wow, never thought of it that way. Wow.
I never heard of that. So they all just deactivated.
Yeah. Oh, there's 50 cases in my film, The Phenomenon. I literally did a deep dive in there with the help of this guy, Robert Hastings, who wrote the book on it. And you'll hear officer after officer after officer about incursions over military bases. They seem to be like some people would put it, like a moth to a flame. Like anytime there's nukes around, the phenomenon kind of just comes around to check it out. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, Senator Harry Reid, former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, gave me an interview. I think it was like 2019, and he was the one that started this. One of the key people that started this UFO investigation, ATIP, Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. Before that, it was OSAP. But in any case, I asked him. It went on for 10 years. It was never meant to go public, but again, people had protested from the inside from excessive secrecy and walked some evidence out of the Pentagon onto the front page of the New York Times. And it went on for 10 years. It was found out in like at the end of 2017. It started around 2008, 2007, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I said, what were some of the more astonishing aspects of the phenomenon that you learned during that 10-year Pentagon investigation? And he goes, right away, just like that. He goes, they're interested in our nukes. And I was like, oh, whoa, I'd heard about that a little bit. So we did a whole segment on it within the phenomenon of
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And there are a lot of incursions going on, military bases all over the place still. So I don't know. I think it's a far more complex issue than one might, gather.
Yeah, true.
It just doesn't have like one easy explanation. I've been doing this 30 years and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it's one of those things that
I
does.
wish I did.
Well, it kind of dwarfs the perceived power of governments, where you're like, the United States, where like we have all these missiles, or like the cutting edge of technology. And then you see something that's so much more advanced. If it's really buzzing around, kind of like it makes the government less authoritative almost. So you're kind of like, all right, dude. Like,
I thought it would have a unifying effect on all of humanity, quite honestly. I mean, if there's an outside force, I mean, Reagan had talked about it, but he used more of his threat. But if you have something I think it would unify us.
yeah,
Excuse me. I remember interviewing Apollo astronaut Edgar Mitchell, and he was Apollo 14, sixth man to walk on the moon, and he said on the way to the moon, he was so caught up in all the data, and he might as well have been a simulator. But coming back, he got to kind of really just look at the Earth and look at and really feel what he was doing. He was hurling through this little tin can through the vastness of space and darkness. And he goes, you don't know dark until you've been into space. Like it's a vacuum out there. And he goes, I looked at Earth and I watched it slowly getting bigger and bigger, and all those invisible lines, I didn't see any territories, and I was imagining all the wars that were taking place and all this. And he really felt, not just saw, but felt like humankind as one race, one, you know what I mean? One people kind of thing. And I think that this reality will help accelerate that. Yeah, in my opinion.
I think it's a good thing. But you get a lot of people who start being like, they're trying to use this to start up a new world government and blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
I don't think they have control of it. I really don't.
Yeah, I would argue
someone
that.
who's investigated all around the world for 30 years.
There's no way.
I don't think that I think that they're doing what they're doing.
True, and it's one of those things where it's like, if there say for argument's sake, say there were some just human beings who are so powerful they were engineering these kind of crafts. It's like, well, guess what? They're going to do whatever they want, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's awesome, man. I think it's pretty cool, and I think it is I don't know. I think it's good for people to have kind of shocks to their system, and I think the UAP kind of like reality of other life forms is a good shock to the system in a way.
I mean, if you look at the program, you'll see, refreshingly, you'll see a bipartisan effort. You'll see Democrats and Republicans working together, being civil, and like really trying to get to the bottom of it. And I love that.
Yeah.
About that, it's uniting Congress and our elected officials, no question about it. You're looking at AOC with Tim Burchett being really kind to each other and calling each other colleagues, and it's very. Yeah, I love that. I think we need more of it.
Yeah, because you can get so into your like hometown versus a country. You're like ants on a hill. You're like, this is this huge place. Then you get a cosmic perspective, and you're like,
right?
Oh, fucking that's
right.
Nothing.
They should send all politicians into space.
They should. That'd be awesome. Or just give them a ton of LSD.
There you go. Either or.
Sure.
Is it possible that this is it's us, but an ancient civilization? Like if Elon Musk or Bill Gates, if something happened now, they would just go into their bunkers, and they have huge bunkers, and their civilization would grow for thousands of years. And everybody else on top, we decelerate and we become back to cavemen. And now 12,000 years later, they're finally coming to the surface again. But it's us, just a more advanced civilization that was able to keep going.
I've heard that theory, and one of the things that I'm coming to terms with is that all options are on the table as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I've heard interdimensional, I've heard future, coming back from the future. I've heard interplanetary. I've heard they're right here all along, down in our oceans and in specific locations around the world. And I can't say no to any of them. I have to keep all options on the table. And at one point jokingly said, "It's a huge universe." I said, maybe it's all the above. Maybe it's not just one race. Maybe it's a number of different things. It's one of the reasons why I showed some incredible Hubble telescope photography from space and galaxies. And one photograph in particular from NASA is they look like almost stars. There's so many of them, but then you realize they're not stars. You're looking at galaxies, and each one of those galaxies has like 400 billion stars, right? And it's like, and you're looking at all these pinpoints of light, and those are all galaxies, and you're thinking, you got to be kidding me. That's just incomprehensibly big, right? It's like, and we're just like, there's more stars. There's 10,000 times more stars than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in the world.
fucking
It's like
crazy.
10,000 times.
So you can't even wrap your head
And
around
it's getting
it.
bigger by the day. And now they're talking about multiverses and stuff. It's like God only knows, man. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like my mind hurts thinking about it. Like I don't know, man. Sometimes when I think about the vastness and like how it keeps going on, and if it's not infinite, then where does it stop?
Well, this is the thing that fucks me up. It has to be infinite because if it
warps
were
my
to stop, it
brain.
could only stop by a sort
Something
of
stopping
border,
it.
and there'd have to be something on the other edge of the border. So it has to be by definition infinite.
So insane.
The universe really is like ruled by like dream logic. That's the only place a thing can be infinite and non-infinite is in a dream. Don't get me started, dude.
I know.
I was freaking out in the Uber last night.
It blows my mind. Seriously, I'm just like,
But you know what I'm talking about, though? It has to be infinite because if it were finite, there'd be a bordering edge, and there'd have to be some physical thing on. You can't have something that borders that doesn't have another side of it. So it can't be It has to be infinite, otherwise.
I remember one time thinking to myself, like, I have no idea why I'm here. What the hell's going on?
I do that every day.
I don't think we're here to hate each other.
Yeah,
That's one thing I feel like, come on.
yeah. Well, it doesn't feel good in your body. That's what I've been doing. It's like people say, like, this is crazy. It's all airy fairy talk. It's like, well, dude, if you like just assume we're these kind of like struggling animals with nothing other than animal instincts, and our whole sense of consciousness is like, just wafting off these. It's just like this nonsense that's wafting off our instincts. It's like to take that worldview it literally hurts your body.
Yeah.
So it's like, I agree with you, man. I
Right.
think if you kind of open yourself up to like the kind of cosmic scale, becoming basically like a cosmic patriot rather than your country or people will be mad at me for that. Like, ooh, but you can like your country, but also be like, I'm also a citizen of the universe. Just
Absolutely.
Opening yourself up to that scale feels good.
I remember asking Edgar Mitchell. It was really funny because we're in the middle talking about UFOs, and he like kind of grew up in Roswell, the surrounding areas, and so he knew all the ranchers from back in the late 40s, early 50s, actually even earlier than that. And I was like, God, I'm so sorry to ask this question of you because I'm sure you get asked this all the time. What was it like to go to the moon? And he's like, well, James, if you'd like, I'll tell you, and so I got such a detailed description of what it was like, right down to when they landed on the lunar surface. They were hearing these meteorites pelting the skin of their craft, and they've been up basically for 3 days. And NASA's like, you guys need to go to sleep, and they were like, oh no, man, I want to. They tried to go to sleep, and then they were too excited. They were like, told NASA, we're overriding your recommendations. We're putting our suits on. We're going.
Wait, so they were up for 3 days straight, and they were just like,
Yeah,
man.
they couldn't sleep. They were on the lunar surface, and he said they put their suits on, and they went out there, and he's walking around the lunar surface, and he says he sees off in the distance this blue marble. I love sharing this story because it's so crazy. This blue marble suddenly rise. It was an Earthrise from the moon, and he said there it was, this oasis of life. Suspended in the darkness of space, the vacuum of space, such a hostile environment around it, right? And there it rose, and he had these big gloves on, and he put up one hand and he blocked out the entire Earth, right, from the lunar surface. And he's like, all that I know, all that I've learned, all the borders, all the people, and I'm blocking it out with one hand.
Damn.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wait, so the Earth rises when you're on the moon?
Yeah,
Kinda
he
like
said
the
it was an
sun?
Earthrise. Yeah, it was an Earthrise. Yeah, isn't that
That's so fucking
crazy?
cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, and he was like, it was like a blue marble. Like you said, it's suspended in a vastness. He goes, you don't understand the vacuum of space until you've been there. Like it's dark, it's hostile, and there's this oasis, this life oasis. And yeah, it's really.
It does suck, and it sucks to waste it just being
Oh my gosh,
fucking miserable
it's all,
dick.
it's all we got.
I know, and I'm guilty of that. I can be a miserable dickhead, but it's like it really is, especially when you look at it. It's like if you look at the scale, and then you get into like the math behind like what are if they go, all right, it all happened by chance. Well, what is like the mathematical probability of that? And it's like literally. If you were a math person, you'd be like, well, yeah, my own math proves that this happening for no reason is so statistically improbable.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and they go, well, it's just because the universe is infinite and that anything can happen. It's like, okay, like, all right, yeah, that's cool.
I wonder sometimes if we just like, I used to think back when I first started this, because I was like, I would go into the field. I wouldn't just read books or go to conferences. I would actually go to locations and meet with witnesses on UFO sightings all over the place. And so I knew the phenomenon was real. I mean, unless everybody I was talking to, including pilots and FAA officials and civilians and governors, all lying, I was like, well, maybe, it's such a big universe. It's, the the galaxy, whatever, Milky Way. We probably just get periodic visitation for whatever reason. The governments decide to cover it up. That's what I thought.
Sure.
But now, all these years later, I'm like, oh my gosh, now I feel like I know less today than I did when I started.
Yeah.
Because like you said, like, could it be time travelers? Yes, it could. Could it be interdimensional? Yes, it could. Could it be interplanetary? Sure could. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
you know?
Tucker Carlson now is like
He's freaked out.
he's like big
like,
on
I'm
the
done.
interdimensional thing.
I'm done.
Yeah, he's like out of nowhere.
He
got
tapped
off-
out.
He got off of Fox, and he was just next thing you know, it's just like there's interdimensional entities, blah blah, blah, and everyone's like, "What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, no, he tapped out.
What do you mean he tapped
He's
out?
not doing the UAP anymore.
He just doesn't even want to. He doesn't even want to talk about
He
it.
said he learned certain things, and he's like, "We're done. I'm not doing this." And it's funny actually because one of the things that Senator Harry Reid said to me was that they were just trying to get some of these senators to look at the data, look at the evidence, and they were so dismissive of. They said it's demonic. And I'm not going to engage with that. So because they couldn't explain it, or for whatever reason, it was just written off. So there's that wing of the elected officials that have looked at it like that way. I don't know if they're still looking at it that way, but they were like, it's demonic, and we don't want anything to do with it. I'm not even going to look at it.
Damn.
That's what he told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even people within the Pentagon saying that.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense especially if you're like an older man, and typically politicians, and I would say even more so like military people. A lot of them are sort of kind of like a rigid, kind of like insulated, and like not like they're not saying like they're egoic, but it is like they have a very kind of top down way of thinking, and like stuff like this is just like there's no time for it.
One of the people in the part of the UAP task force, I'm not sure what year he was involved, but his name is Lenval Logan, great guy, and. He goes, it's crazy. He goes, we pick up a Russian MiG or something on the radar, and it's all hands on deck. And yet, when it doesn't have any markings on it, we can't identify it. It's like nothing to see here, folks. It's like he's like, well, how could that be? What? Like if it had a Russian flag or a Chinese flag, it would be all hands on deck.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't have that, it's flying rings around. We can't stop it, control it, whatever. It's like nothing to see here, folks. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of nuts.
That's what he said. Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of directive. Like I said, if you're military, there's rules for everything. So to be like, we'll get that.
He's
later,
like,
don't
how
worry."
can that be? I was like, it's a great quote. It's one of the quotes at the end in the credit. I always like to, when I'm editing a film, I'll get a lot of what I call GMs or golden moments, and I always paint those. I color those like a gold color. And then I put them, if I can't find a place for them in the movie, I tuck them aside in my GM, basket. And then at the end of the film, I'll go, oh God, can I squeeze these in somewhere? And if I can't squeeze them in, one time I was like, why don't I just sprinkle them throughout the credits? So now I always love doing that. What I'll do is I'll get my little GMs, and that moment with Lenval Logan, who's part of the UAP task force, is sprinkled in the credits at the end. So
That's awesome.
If you do watch the program, watch it all the way through to the end, because there's lots of cool stuff sprinkled throughout the credits.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's
isn't that
good.
fun?
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Damn, man. So we'll wrap this up. I think this has been awesome, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
My question is, so say if somebody, the biggest doubting Thomas, or one of the, if someone pretty close-minded is like, I don't even want to think about this stuff. Do you have like one kind of like silver bullet you'd be like, check this out, or would you just?
I would have to say that if you watch the program and you still think there's nothing to it, I think that's going to be nearly impossible. Damn. I really do.
Okay.
Just because of the bipartisan effort, the congressional hearings, people testifying under oath, some of the video photographic cases and radar. And look, the DOD's, begrudgingly admitting that the phenomenon's real. They're not lying anymore about that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're trying to control how this stuff comes out, but it's happening. It's coming out, okay? So one can speculate all day long as to where it's coming from and what's its objective or agenda. That's up for speculation, but the phenomenon is real, and it defies a conventional explanation.
Awesome. Dude, thank you so much. James.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for doing this, man.
Of course.
Watch the program. Thank you, James.
Of course.
Later on.